Right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time for some competitive action for the weekend. We head straight into spring qualifying here in Miami. Obviously, in spring qualifying, you get the mediums available for the opening session and the second session as well. Once you go to SQ3, then you get the soft tires available. So, right. Let's whip our components for a fresher set. Both these on 42 and 45%. IC is starting to get a little bit worn here, so I might put a new one on for this weekend. That can stay number 1. That can stay number 1. This can go number 2. That can stay at 1. This can go to... That can stay as well, actually. And then we'll go with a new gearbox. And I think everything should be good and ready to go. Perfect. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time for spring quali here in Miami. Miami, obviously, a very difficult track to try and navigate, but hopefully we can try and get a good qualifying down here, get ourselves in the best position ready for the sprint race. Here we go. Let's do this. My teacher FM team to defend. It was horrible. I've been trying, man. I have been trying.
Welcome back to Miami.
Nothing is working.
Welcome to qualifying. Only raw speed will separate these drivers today, but the question is, who's got what it takes to get pole?
Probably not the Audi. I'll give you a hint on that one. Your favorite track? Oh, it's so notorious how much I love Miami. You know, I've been so positive on this track in the past. So positive. Right, let's get our setup loaded. What are the wings on this setup? 7-1. That seems a little bit low on the rear there. I'm probably gonna up the rear wing a little bit here, I think. I might keep the front wing at 7. Maybe we've got like a 7-3. Let's give that a go, I think. Fuel-wise, we'll put 5.2 in the car. We might do 2 laps the first run. Medium tires bolted on. Perfect. All right, let's head out on track. Let's do this.
All set. We're ready to go. So let's
Yeah, probably, Jam. Probably. Let's just hope it's someone who actually understands pain and they can, you know, have some sympathy. Should replace to a Kuwait motor town. You're still going on for this Kuwait, huh? Gotta get you in charge of whoever's the head of motorsports in Kuwait, and you can try and get it done. Hope you got plenty of money to splash on it. F1 like that money. What's the mod name? You can find it on overtake.gg. All the liveries and stuff are on there. What up, armies? I'm picking Monzo getting who wants to try an Alpine. It's not realistic this week, doesn't matter. We ain't doing realistic this week. Though I'm sure driving that Alpine last week was probably quite a pain. The harsh in the wet was genuinely disgusting. In the dry, it wasn't so bad, but in the wet, my god. It was very fitting that, you know, it gets described as a boat. But it still couldn't even, you know, navigate the water properly. Why spend money? We can give them barrels of oil. Got a point. Got a point. All right, how's the tire temps looking? Oops. Okay, not too bad, actually. Nobody had a great time in the City. Didn't complain at all. Oh, I'm sure he didn't. All right, here we go. First lap of spring quali. Let's see if we can try and get a good lap down for our opening lap. Okay, missing the apex turn one on the first lap is probably not the best way of doing it. Is it my end or is the stream quality pre-pixelated? Shouldn't be. I didn't change anything. Check your resolution. Make sure it's running at the highest. Sometimes Twitch likes to automatically put it at 720p or something. $720p is the highest? Wait, what? Never mind, a refresh is up to 1080. I can check my settings in a second, but yeah, it should be at 1080. Should be at 720. So the line we got purple in the middle sector there. I don't know if it's actually a purple, but here we go. It's the line to complete our first lap. And it's a 27-0 to get us going. Faster than Carlos Sainz. Faster than Charles Leclerc. That's not a bad way to get going. Not a bad way at all. Refresh mine is now at 1080. I think Twitch might be having a resolution issue then, I guess. Yeah, if your stream is at 720, give it a refresh and hopefully it bumps up to 1080. I never changed it, so... Refresh is better? Perfect, okay. I would say a hiccup on Twitch's end then. Keep refreshing, we'll get to 4K soon? Yeah, one day. One day. Why not in fourth gear for the long straight? I like the bit of rotation going into it. I find in fourth gear I don't quite get the rotation. I do short shift into fourth on the exit. Still P1 right now. I might try one more lap, though, just to be 100% sure we'll be into Q2. Being at a Charles Leclerc is probably okay, but... There's a lot of cars down here.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Let's let all these guys get out of the way a little bit. We've got 3 more cars coming behind us here as well. Yeah, I saw there were 1 up, Kicker. All right, once this McLaren goes by, we'll go for a second lap. And then hopefully that'll be enough to get us through to Q2. Let's try and get a nice late apex out the final corner. And here we go. Let's try and improve a little bit. I know the turn 1 wasn't great, so it's definitely time to find that. Still wasn't great, but it was better. Still found a 10th. That was better. Got the rotation of that corner a lot better that time. Nearly 4/10 on right now. This is a crazy good lap so far. Verstappen down in P4. A few drivers struggling a little bit so far. Lost a little bit in that chicane there, though. Still 2/10 up, though. Still looking pretty dandy. Down to hairpin we go. Nice done the brakes. Probably going to try to go for a bit of a later apex there, but should still be fine. Gasly goes into P3 now. Cross the line we go. 26.9 for Lando Norris, but 26.8 for us puts us back on top again. Dude, what is going on this qualifying so far? Ourselves P1, Sainz P3, Gasly P4. Did the rest of the teams decide not to go on the highest engine mode or something? What's happening right now? I don't know what is going on, but I ain't gonna complain about P1. Goofy quality, very goofy. Let's see, there might be some others doing laps on something like that, maybe. Nope, we're still P1. Damn. I mean, our first sector is so bad. 29.7 in the first sector. We are over... We're pretty much 4/10 back on Lando Norris. That's ridiculous. However, our middle sector and final sector is quite good, so it compensates a bit. But yeah, that first sector needs a bit of work. Who is in the bottom section right now? We've got George Russell down in P22. That probably says everything you need to know, really. Colapinto, Behrman, Stroll, Perez, and Alonso in that bottom 6 as well. And they've all got some time to find. So, I mean, that should be us done for quali at least. There's no way we finish up on top, though, right? Let's see. Do we finish up on top?
That's it for sprint
Wow.
qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but somehow we've topped SQ1 here in Miami. Not by a huge amount, though. Lando Norris less than a 10th away from us. Carlos Sainz in 3rd. Gasly 4th. Charles Leclerc 5th. Hamilton, Verstappen, Antonelli, Piastri, and Hadjar all in that top 10 as well. So, yeah, I think as quality progresses here, we should see a lot faster lap times being put down. Because we should not be P1. And Pierre Gasly should not be P3 either. So, yeah, let's see who's knocked out in Q1 then. Alex Albon in the Williams is knocked out. He will start in P17 for the sprint race. Behrman, Alonso, Colapinto, Perez, and Stroll are all knocked out as well. And they will take no further part in sprint quali here in Miami. But P1 for ourselves, P14 for our teammate. Almost a second between us. I'm not going to complain too much, but I think we're going to get a reality check in the next couple of sessions, I think, because that's definitely a bit much. What up, jamming? Feels like a wet qual in F1 23 or a game where the AI is not getting the wet. Yeah, I mean, AI is pretty quirky sometimes in this game. Aston's out. Cadillac supremacy begins here. Yup. Perez and Bottas points getting done here in Miami. We will be there.
Let's go.
We will be there. All right, into SQ2 we go, shall we? Let's get some lap times done for the second session. Gonna tune down the engines again. We'll go. Is 6 too loud?
In work, but happy 76 sub.
I think 6 is okay. Lewis for the 76 as well. Thank you much, Lewis, for the 76 months, my dude. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing good, mate. Hopefully, work's going all right. Yeah, I'd say so, Kawhi. They should have made that an Olympic sport, actually. What's the weather this weekend in Miami? It's going to be dry from here. No rain forecasts. There was some rain in practice, but that was it. It'll be once the lobby is completed, jamming. That was love, go, mate. Our favorite track. Said no one ever. Said not a single human specimen alive. All right, let's try and generate a bit more tire temp. What wheelbase and pedals do you use? The Mazda R9 with the Club Sport V3s. Alright, here we go. Tires should be okay. A little bit cold in the front, actually, but we'll make do. Alright, here we go. First lap, SQ2. Can we put another strong lap down like we did in SQ1? Let's see. God damn, that turn 1 is just so inconsistent, the brakes. Bruh. Bruh. God damn, this track is bad, man. This track sucks. Purple middle again. Then we'll see plenty of those. $26.9 for Charles Leclerc. Here we go to the line. 26.8. I don't know how we're doing this. Is the AI now really bad in Miami or something? How are we P1? I mean, Hulkenberg's P3 as well. That probably says everything right there, really, doesn't it? We got our teammate Hulkenberg currently sitting P3. Still early doors, though. Maybe it will change up. I mean, that lap was still not great either. There was a lot of missed apexes, and we also got impeded a little bit as well. Ocon now goes P3 too. Yeah, we might actually get a Cadillac in Q3 here. Audi is superior. Yeah, Audi is apparently now the strongest team on the grid. Says us. I was in a horrible position there. You know what? That makes it 1-1. That makes it 1-1. I'm cool with that. All right, let's try and recharge some battery here. We'll do a second lap. But I need to get some recharge going. We've already hit our harvesting maximum, though, so we're not going to gain a lot from here. 26.6 for George Russell. Come on, battery recharge.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Come on, keep coming, keep coming. $83. Not gonna go any higher, is it? Hold the brakes a little. It's not gonna go up a lot anyway because we hit our harvesting maximum, so 85 is what we start on. Okay, we can work with it. All right, here we go. Better first few corners. Oh, yeah. That's more like it. Had just gone P2 now as well. How am I feeling today? Well, I'm in Miami, so, you know, I can't feel perfect. Otherwise, not bad. 26.4 for Max Verstappen now. Oh, a bit of a slide as we enter this section here. I mean, we were nearly 5 tenths up at one point. Now we're only 2 tenths up, so there's still time out there. Down to line we go. How's it going to be? 26.5. Okay, it's a nice improvement. There's still definitely more time out there. But a 26.5 puts us into P2. And that should get us into Q3 quite comfortably this time. Everyone's going out for their final laps here as well. So, yeah, this is modded pool. Let's see. 10th and a bit away from Max Verstappen. I mean, being that close in itself is pretty good. But let's see. Can our teammate get into Q3 here? He's currently down in P8. Both the Cadillacs now are in the drop zone area. So, I mean, Anthony Hamilton should probably find some time and get into Q3 here, but I guess we'll see. Just the one race to do or two? Just the one. It is a sprint weekend here. Okay, they're on the laps now, so... All right, let's retire from the session. Let's see how we finish up at the end of Q2. We should be through to Q3, and we are indeed. We are into the final session of sprint quali here in Miami. Could we be a bit of an outsider for pole position here? I don't know, man. I don't know. Max Verstappen is on top so far in SQ2, though ourselves in P2. George Russell in P3. Hadjar, Piastri, Leclerc, Ocon, Hulkenberg down in P8. Norris, Gasly all in that top 10 as well. But a double Q3 for Audi is not bad at all. We could be very happy with that. And the gap's starting to close up a little bit now, too. Kimi Antonelli is out in Q2, as is Lewis Hamilton. Valtteri Bottas starts P13 in the Cadillac. Will he score his first points this weekend in the Caddy? Liam Lawson, Carlos Sainz, and Arvid Lindblad are all knocked out in Q2 as well, and they'll take no further part in sprint quali here in Miami. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time for SQ3 here in Miami. Could we try and take pole position? Out to the States. Let's see. Let's see. Perez once again proving he can't get out of Q1. Yeah, being diffed by Bottas is crazy work. Crazy work. Right. Let's go. We only get one soft tire now, don't we? And the soft tire wear here is not good. I think I might just do one lap and do it right towards the end when the track grip is at the maximum. Maybe go like 3 minutes ago or something. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what everyone else does. Piastri and Hulk starting their laps. Let's see what Hulkenberg does. Our teammate's starting his lap. Let's see what he does. I would assume we'll see people breaking into 25s here. Not sure if we'll get a 25, but... I think we saw 26.4 was the fast tire on the medium. Are we doing 2 races today? Just 1. Although technically, because it's a sprint race, we are doing 2, but... Just 1 weekend overall. 29.4 first sector for Nico Hulkenberg. 250 mile an hour the speed trap first. Interesting. Do we have the best straight line speed here? We might well do. We'll see if it stays P1. This section here is where the AI is very slow. That's where a lot of time will be gained. They don't know how to maximize the track there, really, in that chicane. Down to final corner goes Hulk. 5 minutes left to go in quali. Round the final corner he goes. Will he get a strong qualifying lap here? How's it going to be? Is it a 25? Not quite. 26.6 for Hulkenberg. Puts him P2 behind Oscar Piastri. Interesting. All right, everyone else finish up their laps here as well. Let's see what they all do. Gasly P3, Norris on top, Verstappen on top. Charles Leclerc goes P4, Hadjar P5, Gasly, Ocon, Russell 7th to 9th now. Hulkenberg P6 though, okay. Hulkenberg in P6, all right. I mean, getting into 25s I think is going to be very tricky, but I think they could try and get maybe where Hadjar is maybe. In between Charles Leclerc and Hadjar, I think that'll be our target. So we want to try and beat a 26.2. That'll be our target lap time. And we only get 1 shot at it as well. So, got to be a near perfect lap pretty much. All right. Let's do this.
Check complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
Let's see what we can do. We might be one of the very only people doing a lap at the last stage as well. I'll just go in the pits. Hence the delay. Alright, here we go. 26.2, chat. That's our target lap time. We want to try and beat that. We've got 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the session. I don't think anyone's going out for another lap here. I don't think they've got time. They need to leave pretty much, you know, now. Alright, let's focus on our tire temps. Oh, there is a McLaren going out again, actually. It's going to be tight for him to make the line, though. The second McLaren is heading out. One of the Alpines, I think that is, heading out. That'll be Pierre Gasly. A Haas as well. Oh, they're going to be tight to get to the line, aren't they? Very, very tight. Tires coming up nicely. There we go. Need a little bit more on the fronts. Our front left's on 71 right now. Need to get that up a little bit more. Rear's looking good. Here she comes. That'll do. That's not too bad. All right, here we go. Final lap of qualifying for the sprint quali here in Miami. Let's get it done. Lock in, chat. Come on. Might be some little bit too much battery there. Good chicane. This will probably be a purple middle sector. Yep, it is. Come on, all the way to the line now. Need a good hairpin here as well, ideally. Nice on the brakes. Got the car rotating nicely as well. How's the exit? A little bit of wheel spin, but not too bad. Here we go to the line. How's it going to be for a final lap of qualifying here in Miami? 25.9. And that will be a P3. We will take that. We're on the second row here in Miami. We've got a P1 in Q1, a P2 in Q2, and now a P3 in Q3 as well. So all in order, I guess, here in Miami. But Max Verstappen takes it by half a 10 to Lando Norris. And ourselves in P3 with a 25.962. We will take that any day of the week. Piastri P4, Leclerc in P5 as well. Herjavec will stay in P6. Hulkenberg down in P7. That's not too bad at all. Both the Audis in the top 8 so far. Obviously, in sprint race, top 8 score points. So both the Audis being in the top 8 is very good. Gasly starts P8. Ocon and Russell want to line up alongside each other on that 5th and final row of Q3 as well. George Russell had a terrible lap. 27.0 is very, very poor. But, yeah, P10 is where he'll start. There we go, chat. P3 and P7 for the Audis. We will take that any day of the week. Can we kickstart the weekend with a podium in the sprint race? Let's see. Let's see. Right, pace rating nearly increased. I'll be at 72 soon. Did I see Max's comments about the new cars? Yes. Yes, I've seen a lot. To be fair, he's not the only driver who's unhappy with it. Hamilton was saying it drives like a GP2 car. Obviously, Alonso has been pretty pissed today as well. I think Alonso's anger is more towards Aston Martin than anything. But, yeah, a lot of drivers don't seem too happy at the moment with the regulations. So, I could genuinely, if there's no, like, change to how he enjoys the car, I could genuinely see Verstappen exiting the sport this season. Because obviously he's been talking about, you know, doing plenty of other racing and stuff like that. World Endurance Championship, endurance racing generally. So I could envision him being, you know, doing the Nürburgring this year and next year and stuff like that. So, but yeah. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. P3 then is where we'll start this sprint race here in Miami. A very solid start to the weekend. Can we try and keep that going? We've got 19 laps of racing action for the sprint race. Let's see what we can do for the 19 laps here. Can we get another podium to add to the tally this season? Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's sprint race time. Let's do this. He's already said he doesn't need any more championships to see him leaving too. Yeah. I mean, like I say, Max has been very vocal about wanting to do other things. He wants to go and do endurance racing generally. He wants to do Le Mans. He wants to do Nürburgring. He wants to do Spa, all those kinds of, you know, big events. So maybe this will be the year he transitions into that fully. So, but as you say, you know, he's got 4 world championships. So anything extra is a bonus, really, for him. What wheelbase am I using? The Mazda R9. I think, honestly, it'd be a great thing for motorsports generally if Verstappen did do other racing, though. It'd be very, very good for the World Endurance Championship for IMSA. Oh, sprint race music. I forgot about this.
Sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend.
There's a cat jam right here, chat.
A lap of the Miami
Do I
Grand
watch
Prix
any North
features
American racing,
3.36
dirt or NASCAR?
mile
Nah.
track around the Hard Rock
NASCAR's not
Stadium.
my thing.
And 19 corners make
I mean, I
up
watch
the Miami
IMSA.
International
Does that count?
Autodrome, which
Technically,
will
that's
challenge the
American.
drivers in a tight wheel-to-wheel race.
It would get a lot of people in WEC. Dude, I mean, look at Valentino Rossi.
Off the back of
Valentino
a
Rossi, bro.
fantastic
I went to Le
qualifying
Mans,
session.
was it last year his first
For
time at Le
today's
Mans?
sprint.
Might have been.
Max Verstappen
But the
was
amount
a
of Valentino
fantastic
Rossi
lap
flags and
yesterday,
stuff I saw
and he'll
was
start from pole
mental.
position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll
It was
start
like
from P2.
1 in every
We
3
continue
people had a
with the rest
Rossi
of the
flag or a
grid
Rossi
today.
shirt
We have
or something Valentino Rossi related. It'd be the
Yes.
exact same with Verstappen.
Charles Leclerc and Hadjar, Hulkenberg, Gasly, Ocon.
Thought 2 years ago his first one. It might have been 2 years ago. Whenever his first was.
Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, and Lawson, Sainz, Lindblad, Alex Albon, and Ollie Ben, Fernando Alonso, Colapinto, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. Which of these drivers will get pole position today?
Perez was shot on the final row. Are we getting a little bit of a shadow in there?
Box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing.
Who would have thought that Alonso Nui Partnership would be a shit car? Yeah.
The sport has
I
changed
mean,
quite a bit.
so many
Yeah, it
people
really
were
has,
hyping
Rob.
up
You know,
Aston
the
Martin
cars
one
have got
day.
bigger, they're heavier, but critically, there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was around 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometers an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there, there's a big difference in performance. But because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it a bit more. You've got to nurse it through the slow speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1 compared to now.
From what I've seen so far as well, it seems like that a lot of Aston Martin's issues are actually more down to Honda.
But your tyres are even hotter, so you're going to have to work
No, you're
extra
hot.
hard to keep them cool. It matters for performance.
When's the update for 26? Rumored to be in April. There's no confirmation, but the rumor is that it will drop in April. What's fuel like in Miami? Let's have a look, shall we? What does fuel in Miami say? Okay, bit of a burner. Not by much, though. Okay. Let's do 19.6, I think, for the sprint. That should be good, I think. Right. Is everyone on medium tires? Yes, they are. Every single driver's on medium tires. Okay. So I guess we'll do mediums as well. Then probably no real point going hard tires. We can't do soft tires because we picked the hard allocation. So that'll be that for the strategy then. That makes it easier. Apparently the engine had to be detuned or they're calling open. It's still overheating. Yeah, a lot of overheating issues. And I also saw as well, someone did some like, one big like Alonso fan who loves telemetry and stuff. He looked into it with all like, when it was on track. Apparently for every 1,000 RPM, Aston Martin had 3 kilometers an hour down on most other teams. I think he actually compared it to the Mercedes engine. But for every 1,000 RPM, they were losing 3 kilometers an hour. And what's the maximum on an F1 car? Like 12.5K, I think it is. Something like that. So, you know, you can do the math on that. It's not good. That's not good. So, maybe they're running lower engine mode or something to try and figure out the overheating, possibly. Could well be something like that. But, you know, if you're wondering where that 4 seconds per lap is, there you go. There it is. It's right there. But, yeah. Right, chat. What do we do for our prediction here in Miami, you reckon? We start P3. Should we try and bag a podium? Will we bag a podium here in Miami? What am I looking up for the fuel? I look on the sim racing setups place. Podium? Yeah, I think we can go for a podium. I think Verstappen and Lando are probably going to be championing it out for the win here, but hopefully we can try and keep on the podium. Don't break front wing. You might as well pat the bets now for yes on that. Sandbagging? Who, Aston? I don't know. It does seem like they are having some genuine issues on the overheating side. I don't think they're sandbagging. If they could figure out their overheating, maybe they'll be okay. But yeah, there's some problems there. All right, let's run it. Will we score a podium in the sprint race here in Miami? Let's do it. I think you go to P2. I mean, like I say, I think Verstappen and Norris can be fighting out quite hard for the wins. So if they keep battling, maybe we'll have a chance. Who knows? But yeah. Just got a PC and started playing LMU. I may have to give up F1. LMU is like a mad different experience, isn't it? Crazy different. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We qualify P3. We start P3 for the sprint race here in Miami, which is not too bad in the slightest. Can we try and tally it off with another podium? We'll find out over the course of the 19 laps. We are going to do medium tires for the 19 here. It should be about a 28-minute race, apparently, too. But let's see what we can do. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get underway for some racing action here in Miami. Let's do this. AI's pretty fast, first DRSO, and the last sector is less challenging. Yeah, I find the first sector is where they're quite quick. They seem to get a lot of grip there compared to everywhere else, so... But I am running low wings, and the Audi is pretty good in a straight line in this save as well, so it might be okay in that DRS zone. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Prediction is up right now on the Twitch. Will we get a podium in the sprint race here in Miami? Get your predictions up right now. All right, let's get these tires up in temperature as well. Don't want any cold tires here. Should I base my difficulty on the quali pace or race pace? Mainly race pace. I know some people do adjust their AI for, you know, qualifying the race individually. I tend to find the AI are a bit harder in their race pace than their quali pace this year. But I'm usually quite comfortable staying at 110, which we're still at the moment, so... This entire career so far, I've been at 110. I'm still a little bit cold right now. Yeah, there they go. Front slowly creeping up now as well. Beautiful. That should be good. All right, let's lower down the brake bias back to... Do I have it on 54 or 55? I think I had it on 54. I may adjust that at some point again, though. Yeah, F2 AI seemed very good for my sin. But I don't really like driving the F2 car too much. And the F2 career is kind of dead as well, so...
Conditions look stable.
All right, here we go.
No rain currently expected.
0.3, not bad.
Okay, so that's the rest of the...
Not sure how accurate and realistic it is staying in top 5 in a fresh Audi career. Yeah, I mean, we're doing the same thing right now as well, but I'm on max AI, so, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. But if you're on, like, a slightly lower AI, and you can maybe up it a bit more. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First race of the night. It's a sprint race, 5 red lights, and we're underway for some racing action here in Miami. Verstappen getting a decent launch. Lando Norris tries to hold that inside line. Can we wrap around the outside of turn 1 against Lando Norris? We'll get the inside through turn 2 as well. We're through on Lando Norris. Great start for ourselves. And Norris concedes position. Hulkenberg up to P5 as well. What a start for the Audis. The German up to P5 and the Austrian up to P2. That's a great way to start the weekend at the moment. However, Verstappen pulling away at the moment in that first sector. 1.3 the gap as we head on to the straight for the first time. Here's Lando Norris going to get closer here. He's got the slipstream. We'll cover the inside. Lando Norris will have to go to the outside here. We'll just squeeze over a little bit here. We're wheel to wheel down towards the middle sector. We'll keep it nice and tight to the inside. Lando Norris can't find the way through. And we will hold the position on the opening lap. Verstappen 1.3 ahead right now, though. Can we try and bring that gap down a little bit in this section here? This is where we'll be a bit stronger. And you can see that gap reducing a touch, but Verstappen still 1.2 ahead. And we can try and push away from Lando Norris a little bit. Good start, though, for ourselves. And let's see if we can try and build on that over the next 18 laps or so. Hopefully, Hulkenberg can try and hold that position as well. Really nice start for both the Audis here. Piastri and Norris fighting out the final corner there too. Which means they'll drop outside DRS. That is a very nice first lap, isn't it?
DRS now available.
I guess you can say it's a simply lovely first lap. However, I expect Verstappen to probably disappear again this mid-first sector. Yellows already?
Green flag.
Oh my god, Mercedes round! Oh, we got a red flag!
In front of you. Red flag, red flag. We'll update you in the pits. Everyone's okay.
Our second red flag of the season. It's arrived on lap 2 here in Miami. Brother! Am I going to have to switch to...
Okay, we've done all right so far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there.
Should I just use the exact same medium tyre? When was the first red flag? It was in... where was it? Bahrain, I think it was. AI might have softs here. Yeah, they might, to be fair, mightn't they? I am allowed to use a soft tyre now, but the soft tyre's going to be way too slow. Can I see replay up to see what happened? Yeah, we can't look at it now, unfortunately, but we can look after the race. And then we've got to go mediums here, haven't we? I think hard tyres could be too slow. Hopefully, that's the same medium tyre, though. It better be. It says 2.3 seconds still on the projected race time, but I think we'll go with that medium tyre and see what we can do. Where do we restart from? We restart from lap 3, I think. Okay. All right, let's run it, chat. Hopefully, that's the same medium tyre. Let's see. If the AI do have softs there, that might make things a bit tricky, but... yeah, we'll see. Oh, there's a mix. All right, here we go again, chat. Take 2. We start on lap 4, actually, this time. And this time, we get a great start off the line. Verstappen struggling on his hard tyre. And we're going to lead on the opening lap as well of the restart. Oh, my God, what is going on? Verstappen's down to P3. Oscar Piastri is on a soft tyre, though, to the end of this race. Surely that soft tyre is going to feel like ass. Surely that soft tyre feels terrible, right? It's got to. Oh, dear God. The understeer there was chronic. Understeer through here. And then Piastri might get me here. Is it same medium? I don't know. It started on 3%. I don't know. Chat, is that the same medium tyre or no? I don't know if it is. Managed to hold off Piastri so far on this opening lap. Looks fresh. I think it might be. Why did my front right just go to 6%? Did I tap the barrier? I might have. That is a slight problem though if that's not the used tyre. I agree, German. I fully agree. Let's go, Dutchie. Piastri's going to get by and then cause so much of a headache. Yeah, he might. I mean, that soft tyre will be good for a little bit, but I don't think it'll be the strongest tyre towards the end of the race, that's for sure. Did you do 1 flying lap in quali on mediums? We did 2, I think. God, I hate this corner so much. Here we go again. All aboard the Vince train. Have your tickets ready for inspection. We got some good straight line speed there, actually, so we might be all right. We'll just try and harvest some battery in this middle section here. Might be a used tyre from quali. I don't think it would be. I don't know, though. I hope it is. If it's a fresh medium tyre that we used in the race, I'll be pretty pissed. But we'll find out, I guess. Nice. Separate that gap to nearly 8 tenths. Good lap so far on this one. Ticket inspector said paper. I said scissor. I win. GG. I said Spock, actually. What up, Scott? Do you think Audi will be a contender for the Constructors' Championship this year? No. 29.6. 29.5 for Piastri, 29.3 for Charles Leclerc. Lots of 5 starts getting put down there. Fine, I go Lizards. Can't beat this guy. There's already a little bit of a break in the DRS train behind us. Kind of got 2 groups forming up here a little bit. Charles Leclerc is on a medium tire as well, so I wonder if he's on the same thing as us with a different medium tire, or if it's the same one. I don't know. Here comes Oscar Piastri. I think it's close enough here. And have DRS as well. Where's he going to go? Goes to the left-hand side. Piastri to the inside, down towards the middle sector, and Piastri does take that position away from us. Don't think it was really worth fighting too much while he's on the better tyre. And we do drop down to P2 for now, but we'll try and stay close to him as the lap sees itself out. Oh my god. Do you think F126 will be harder? 30% less downforce, apparently shifting to first gear. I mean, if they follow the regulations, then yeah, maybe. We're going to Piastri to the outside. He covered the inside quite well there. We'll try and loop it to the outside through the hairpin. We go wheel to wheel again. We get the grip on the outside. Back into the lead we go as well. Great move around the outside there. We had all the grip in the world. Got the move done as well. And technically, we've now led every lap so far on the restart. Excellent stuff. I just remember it from the Big Bang Theory. Oh my god, I hate that corner so much. Wait, do I get DRS here though?
Okay, focus.
Wait, I think I get DRS. Oh god, here comes Verstappen. Oh! Yo, that's kind of brutal for Piastri there. That was actually all calculated. I thought that one through thoroughly. Make the mistake, get DRS, get back into P1. Easy peasy. In fact, Piastri's down to P4 now. Oh my god. That poor guy got absolutely murdered in the straights there. Went from P1 to P4 just like that in one straight. That's tough. That's tough. The F125 DLC? Yeah, I mean... I think we'll all still call it 2026 though, or F126. It's just a DLC rather than an actual release. What's my thoughts on the Caddy livery? I was a little bit uncertain on it when the... Like, when it dropped on the renders and stuff. However, it does look quite good on track. I just would have loved to have seen a bit of color on it or something, you know? I'm going to do, like, an actual liveries ranking at some point. But I don't mind it. It's not bad at all. I need to try and do some battery charging here. I'm down to 39%. Here comes Max Verstappen. We'll hold the insides. Verstappen looking to the outsides. But we hold that inside very nicely, and we shrug him off for the time being. Yeah, that section there is definitely where all our time is. All of our time is there. Why didn't my headphones just turn off? Not now, please. I have no audio. I'm doing everything off muscle memory right now. I don't have any audio. Turn on. Please. We're good. We're back. Worst time for my audio or my headphones to turn off. Piastri's back into P3 now as well. Oh my day. Why does it keep doing that? It's the outside curb, isn't it? Or Astra, whatever it even is. Here we go again. Step up the right-hand sides. We'll hold the inside once again. Into tight left-hander. A little bit of a slide on the exit. We keep it all there. Brake balance? No, it's not brake bias doing that. It's that, like, outside, like, curb thing. It's not really a curb, though. It's a fake curb. Oh, Piastri's challenging for Verstappen here. Piastri back into P2, okay. And we've got yellow flags again. What is it this time? I don't see anything at the moment. Oh, it's one of the McLarens. I think that's Lando Norris. I think Lando Norris retiring. Yep. There we go. Lando Norris out of the session. The championship leader retires from the sprint race here in Miami. I'm just going to avoid the outside curb at all costs. There we go. Avoid that entry outside curb and it's okay. I guess it's very low grip out there. Tires are still okay at the moment. All things considered. We're on the championship, P4. Another little slides. Come on. Goes Piastri again. Yellow flags are still out for Lando Norris up here. His car hasn't been moved yet. Which means no overtaking the yellows, obviously. No one can get past me here. And on to lap 11. We still hold the lead of this race. I ain't got a clue how we're doing this, but I'll take it. I will not complain whatsoever. I think Hulk is still P6, P7, something like that as well. So hopefully our teammate can try and get some points as well. It'll be his first of the season if he does. Oh, man. Come on. Yeah, I'm struggling a little bit with the rear grip out those corners. Here comes Piastri again. Where's it going to go? Here goes to the outside. We'll hold the inside, but I think Piastri is probably long ahead of us here, and he is. By the time he gets the apex, unfortunately, he's got that move done.
He might make a mistake.
Back down to P2. Man, these tires are sliding a lot right now. We've got Leclerc right behind us as well now. Verstappen down to P4. Hadjar in that top 5 battle as well as we power down the final straight. We're well into the second half of the sprint race now. DRS wide open on Oscar Piastri. Can we go for a move here? Piastri defends the inside. We'll look to the outside against the Aussie. But I think we'll probably have the grip on the inside here as we have to patiently wait to get the throttle. But Piastri will hold on to P1. We'll get DRS again down towards turn 1. Can we try and launch an attack again? We'll try and force the inside. Oh my goodness, he didn't brake check me. Dude, he just brake checked me.
No time.
Crazy behavior.
Focus on the driving.
Thankfully we're okay though. That's some dodgy tactics, right? He broke way too early for that corner if that was his intent, but I mean, he's going to get by me now anyway because he's got DRS and slipstream, so Did Piastri just play mind games with me there? Here comes Leclerc now as well. I'm going to get cooked here, aren't I? Oh my god, Leclerc almost goes into the side of Piastri as well. And I've just gone from P1 to P3. No, I'm getting the Piastri treatment. Oh, my tires are sliding a lot right now. AI playing DRS games? Yeah, right? Here comes Verstappen now as well. Oh, boy. Double too wide. Nice on the brakes there to avoid Piastri. And we'll keep ourselves ahead of Verstappen. These tires are not feeling good, though, after 12 laps. What's the way of saying 20 and 25? Should be okay, really, but they don't feel good. And look how much it's sliding as I try and power through the first sector. This is not making it any easier. I've got to make sure I don't lose DRS to Piastri. Do not lose DRS to Piastri now, I beg. After all that, do not lose DRS. Oh, I hate this corner so much. The worst corner on the calendar. I think I lost DRS, didn't I? Ah, crap. Uh-oh. That's a sight to behold. 2 Red Bulls steaming towards you. Thankfully we held on, but oh my days. That was a bit scary to look at. Alright, let's recharge as much as possible. We're back within DRS now, thankfully. Didn't really get a lot of recharge, but it'll do for now, I guess. Let's just take some slipstream from Piastri here. I'll keep us ahead of Verstappen at least. Jeez, this is going to be a hard-fought podium, this one, isn't it? We led this race for a good bit, but Leclerc on that medium tyre is suddenly looking very strong. You'd imagine Piastri's tyres are struggling too, but who knows at this point. Verstappen getting closer. I'm really struggling to recharge the battery. Dude, I can't do this corner. I straight up cannot do that corner. I don't understand it. I'm not going to DRS again. Here comes Verstappen. Here comes Hajar as well. Try and defend the inside the best I can. And again, we shrug them off. They need to give AI like a serious dig. They really do. The AI in this game are like generally slower than before, but their tire life is so good. They don't feel the degradation anywhere near as much as we do. Which one's worse, that corner or the second to last at Kota? They're both quite bad, to be fair. I think I'd still say Miami, though. And now we're back inside the DRS of Piastri again. Like a yo-yo with this DRS right now.
Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 16.3 seconds.
Come on. That was a better corner that time. Am I not in DRS again, though? Nope, I'm not. Oh, this track, bro. Verstappen to the outside. Yeah, nothing I can do there. Okay, I actually that corner pretty well that time, and I still couldn't get back in DRS down this straight. Oh, chat, I tell you what, a podium's not looking too good right now. It was looking pretty hot for a while, but these cars around me are just faster right now. Pro tip, drive faster. I don't know how to do that, man. Don't know how many times I've got to tell you. DRS of Verstappen down here again. I'm just really struggling to recharge the battery as well. Gasly's only 2.2 behind in P6. I think our teammate's no longer in the top 8, unfortunately. Who's better, Russell or Albon? Russell. It's like watching the real thing. I try and make my career modes and stuff as immersive as possible. Don't lose DRS again, please. Please not again. Dude, why? I cannot get their DRS down this damn straight. Every time. Can I try and outbrake Hadjar? I'm going to try. Oh, that's pretty good on the brakes. Kind of muscled our way through there a little bit. Every single time, though, I keep missing DRS down this straight. I get it everywhere else but there. I think that's credit to how good they are in the first sector, really, but it's frustrating. Very frustrating. Yeah, she's going for it again on Verstappen. Big fight for second place happening at the moment. But that fight should allow us to keep a little bit closer. Verstappen to the outside, Piastri on the insides. You got DRS again. And Verstappen stays in P2. Oh my days, car, please! Yeah, I've definitely not got DRS this time. I definitely don't have it this time. Oh, I'm cooked. There comes Hadjar. I am absolutely cooked. I'll try and steal some slipstream. I think a podium is looking very unlikely, chat. We're just falling backwards. I mean, Piastri's soft tyre is just not falling off right now. His soft tyres are very chill. That Red Bull looks so good this year. It really does, doesn't it? The night shots of the Red Bull in Bahrain was amazing. Looks so good under the lights. And we are close enough to Hadjar to get back into P4 here, maybe. Can we try and go for it? We're getting closer, getting closer. Hadjar defends. Can't really outbrake him. Can we try a switch back maybe out the final corner? Had a look, but not quite. Down towards turn 1 we go. Definitely not close enough. We're on his tail, but not quite close enough for a move at turn 1. Norris or Russell? Ooh. I think if Russell was in the McLaren, I think he could have won the championship earlier than Lando did. I do think Russell is an all-round better driver than Lando, in my opinion. But I don't think it's that far apart. Come on, here we go again. We got DRS down this straight finally, but see if I'm back to make the move. Close but no cigar? Yeah, pretty much. Max is winning? Yeah, he is. Tell you what, that hard tire ended up being alright, didn't it? That hard tire might have been the play. Verstappen's cooking on that hard tire right now. Our rear right tire's on 40%. Here we go on Hadjar. We've got the run. Oh, it does a late move to the inside, but around the outside we go with Hadjar.
Nice move.
And we get the move done, and into P4 we go. But with one more lap to go, this is it. Final lap coming up. Can we hold P4? Or will Isaac Hadjar get back by us? Verstappen also taking fast lap that time as well.
Final lap. Keep your concentration.
Here we go. Come on. Podium is pretty much off the cards at this point. But can we at least try and get a P4? I mean, that wasn't so bad that time, but I think Hadjar's still too close, isn't it? I'm trying to pull away, but we've got 4 turns between us. Here comes Isaac Hadjar. This is the match for P4. To the outside goes Hadjar. That was a nice break on the inside there, and we just hold him off this time around. Charge as much battery as possible right now. Charge as much battery as possible right now. Slipping and sliding through that chicane there. Nice. We put that gap very nice in that sector. Can we try and pull away? I think we should be able to hold P4 here. 8 tenths to Hadjar now. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get us. He'll gain a bit, but it's not going to be enough. Into the final corner. Round the final corner. And here in Miami, Max Verstappen will take the sprint race win. Leclerc in second. Piastri third. Will get a P4. It's not quite a podium, but some decent points in the bag after that sprint race. Oh, man, that was a tricky one. That was a really, really tricky one, but we'll take a P4. It's not the end of the world. Unfortunately, we don't get the podium we was hunting for. I think the tyre life at the end there was just really struggling, and
So that wraps up
yeah, couldn't quite get to that top 3 in the end, but we will take a P4. It's still solid work. Still very solid work. Ah, man. Verstappen then, ladies and gentlemen, does take the victory here in Miami. Had a bit of a sketchy restart on the red flag. Charles Leclerc finishes P2, Piastri P3, Silver's P4, Hadjar, Hamilton, Gasly, and Antonelli in that top 8 and scoring points. Sainz and Ocon did get a top 10, but obviously they don't score points. So Norris DNF'd? Yep, Norris DNF'd early on. Alonso did as well. I didn't see Alonso DNF. When did he retire? Did I miss that? I don't remember ever seeing Alonso retire, but maybe I'm going crazy. They say it doesn't pay to be a hater. Yeah. Yeah, your channel points will say otherwise. Alonso might have had the glitch. Yeah, maybe. Let's have a look at the red flag. It was on lap 2, wasn't it? This lap here. It was somewhere back here, I think, wasn't it? One of the Mercs. Dude, what is with that dust? Yeah, that'll do it. The AI is so dumb when that sort of thing happens. The AI is so dumb. What is Perez doing over here? Average experience rates against the AI in this game, huh? Cake coming with the 26-month resub as well. Too much cake for the 26 months. I appreciate that. I hope it didn't get. Bro tried to cheat positions. They really did. I still love that kind of livery, man. I wish they did that in real life. Did they give Perez his positions? I don't know. Where did he start? He was P22. And he stayed P22. So no, he didn't get the positions. Has Overtake released a Cadillac livery yet? No, there's nothing on Overtake yet for it. I keep my eyes on it, but nothing yet. There's nothing for McLaren and Aston. Although, to be fair, McLaren and Aston aren't like a million times different, so... oh yeah, let's have a look at how Alonso retired. How did Alonso retire? Maybe he did get the glitch. Where is he? P17. Yeah, I think he got the glitch. He's P14 at this point. I think he got the glitch. Yeah. He just goes from P14 straight to DNF. Even though he's still racing. Typical. All right. That'll do it, chat. That will do it for the sprint race. Let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship then, shall we, after that sprint race? And Lando Norris leading the championship by only 6 points now. to Max Verstappen. Piastri and P3 on 77. Still a little bit behind Verstappen and Norris right now as well. But we're only 6 points by Piastri now. We've caught up a little bit to the Aussie. And only 19 points separating the top 4 right now. Could we be a bit of an underdog for the Drivers' Championship this season? Maybe. We do have the 4th worst car, though, so can't always expect to be in the podium spots, as proved today. Herjar in P5 on 62, 10 ahead of Hamilton in P6. Leclerc, Russell, Sainz, and Ocon all in that top 10 as well. But that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for the sprint race. Now we look ahead to qualifying. Let's do this. I wish they did the yellow livery like they have in other racing categories. Maybe they'll have it as a special livery. Yeah, maybe. Maybe when we go to, like, I don't know, Vegas or Coach or something like that, they might do some special liveries. I don't know. I do think their base livery is lacking a better color. I do think so. Although I will say, you know, their livery does look better on track than it does in the renders. When the renders came out, I was like, it looks all right. Nothing crazy. But on the track, it does look a lot better. So I'll give them that at least. It's not often you can say that. Usually it's the other way around. Usually the on track, it looks much worse than the renders, but the Cadillac's the other way around. So that's something at least. Right. Let's get to qualifying then, shall we? Full qualifying, of course, once again. Let's see if we can try and get ourselves another solid qualifying down. We started P3 in the sprint quali. Let's see what we can get down in the qualifying this time.
Welcome back to Miami and welcome to qualifying. Only raw speed will separate these drivers today, but the question is, who's got what it takes to get pole?
I mean, a lot of the Cadillac IMSA liveries and their World Endurance Championship liveries are straight fire. And they had like a yellow livery, a blue one, a red one. There was so many dope liveries that they've done outside of F1, but I guess they used up all their color palette outside of F1, but they had nothing left, I guess. I don't even know. Right. Okay, I think we have a fresh medium tire for the Grand Prix, which is good. So what tire did we use then? Maybe we did use that same tire the entirety of the race then. I don't know. No idea. Okay. Should I try and get out of Q1 on the hard tire? I want to save a soft tire for the Grand Prix, so I'm going to try it, chat. I'm going to try it. Let's see if we can break out of Q1 on the hard tire.
Standing by.
I'm curious what Cadillac will do for the US GPs. That's what I mean. I wonder if they'll do, like, some special liveries for their home Grand Prix and give themselves some color then. All right, let's put the battery to 0. Okay. What up, Justice? All right. Let's get some temps going in these hard tires. We don't see this tire again for the rest of the weekend, so we might as well use it. Let's see if we can try and break out of Q1 with it. Our qualifying in the sprint quali was very good, so it might be a small chance we can do it. Just got to make sure we get them warm enough. They already come out very nice, actually. The grip will be quite non-existent on them, though. All right, let's let this Alpine McLaren go behind us. They should be faster than us right now anyway on the soft tyre, so I don't want to impede them. Channel points all in on you. Wait, what was the prediction? Will we qualify top 2 for the race? Ooh. We got P3 in sprint quali. It needs to be something pretty special. All right, that'll do. Front tire's cooled off a little bit down towards the final corner, but... All right, here we go. First lap Q1. Let's do this. Oh, dear. Not the best first side. Let's try and make up for that. 26.3 for Charles Leclerc. So get us going for Q1. Come on. No purple middle center. Interesting. Oh, it's a little bit deep in the final corner as well. And we go to the line. How's it going to be for our first lap? 28.0. I mean, we're ahead of Lawson and Gasly. I think we might do a second lap, though. Look at the chat betting against you. I know, right? Chat are serious doubters these days. Betting against the car. Yeah, I'll allow that, actually. That's a good excuse. Being ahead of Lawson and Gasly is not that bad, actually. Not bad at all. We've got a bit more fuel on the car, so we can try and put down another lap. But I don't think that is too shabby. Tires warmed up a lot there as well, so... Right, let's get the battery charged up again. Need that about 100% before we get to the final corner. Still P6 at the moment. I see there's still plenty of drivers out there on laps right now, though. Why am I on hards? It's sprint weekend. So I'm trying to save a soft tire for the Grand Prix. Like Max said last season, you're outperforming the car. We really are. We really, really are. It's a shame that Holt couldn't get points in the sprint race, but, you know, we'll work with it. There we go. 100% beautiful. We'll stay ahead of that Alpine behind us here as well. I didn't mean to go that deep, but you know what? We'll get the exit. It's fine. Here we go, lap 2. Better turn 1. The softs are useless here, no? Yeah, but it's better to have one just in case of safety cars and stuff like that. I can't bring this hard tire into the Grand Prix, so... Once Q1 is done, this hard tire goes to the bin, basically. Sprint allocation is very bugged. Very, very bugged. Free turn sub right now. Ugh. There she is, purple in the middle. Got it this time. Let's burn the battery down towards the final corner. 26.1 for Lando. Better final corner that time as well. Got that apex a lot cleaner. Here we go to the line. Still 4 tenths up. And that will be a 27.6. Puts us into P11. Oh, could that be enough for a Q2, chat? Will that be enough for a Q2? I think everyone's done their laps now. It better be. Let's have a look at the...
Okay, you've been moved down to P12 with that. P12.
Race director real quick. Oh, that's a P12. Someone else went faster. I mean, we are slower than Sergio Perez right now, so that's not an amazing sign. Yeah, everyone has done their laps. P17 is on a 28.3. And what did we do? 27.6. Oh. Should I squeeze out one more? I think I'm going to squeeze out one more lap. We're only about 6/10 up right now on the drop zone, so one more on hards. Yeah, let's give it a go. Saving a soft tire can be really, really useful. Opens up the strategy a bit more in the Grand Prix at least. And the tire wear's starting to show a little bit now as well, so battery is good. Okay. I think everyone will probably head into the pits here, so... Okay, here we go. Open up this final corner again. Focus on the exit. Ooh. Bit of a slide to get us going, but should be fine.
Okay,
All right, come on.
2 laps of fuel
One more.
now.
Oh, it's so slippery in the first couple of corners. Three-tenths, beautiful.
Drop to P12.
Lost a little bit on the exit, but this looks okay. Come on, 3/10. Another purple in the middle. One last corner, come on. This should be enough for Q2, I think. Oh, that braking was beautiful. That was beautiful on the brakes in the final corner. To the line we go for a final lap of Q1. There she is, 27.1. And we break into the top 10 on the hard tire. That should be a Q2, right? There's no way that's not a Q2. Let's have a look. I think we're about a second up now, maybe, on the guys in the drop zone. So if that's not a Q2, bruh. 27.1 for ourselves. P17, 28.2. GG, that's got to be a Q2. That's got to be. We're 1.1 seconds up on Ocon in P17. We're surely through to Q2 with that. I missed sprint quali and sprint on Vince's favorite track. How did it go? Yeah, we qualified P3 in the sprint quali and then finished P4 in the race. So, not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right, chat. I think we ego retire this. We're even faster than our teammate. That says a lot, doesn't it? Hard tire quality still being your teammate? Yep. Although, to be fair, it took 3 laps to do it, but we got there in the end. Okay, we dropped a few positions, but we are through to Q2. There we go. Beautiful stuff. We only used the hard tire, and it was enough to get us into Q2. We will take that into the week. Sergio Perez in P8. Wow, he's finally come alive in that Cadillac, hasn't he? Okay. Let's see who is out in Q1 then. So, Colapinto in the Alpine, Valtteri Bottas in the Cadillac, Lawson, Albon, Stroll and Lindblad are all knocked out in the opening session. They will take no further part in qualifying, and they will start in those positions, unless there's penalties elsewhere. Both the Audis in 12th and 13th, they are through to the second qualifying session. A 27.1 from ourselves on the hard tyre, and a 27.3 for Hulkenberg on the soft tyre as well. So, doing that on a hard tyre, not bad at all. Not bad at all. On to Q2. We go. Let's do this. What's the AI difficulty on? 110. I always use 110 at the moment. Who is Perez? Jackson Amaya? I don't know who they replace. I ain't got a clue. When you see the grid order come out, you can find out there because it still has the initials of Jackson Amaya on the grid rundown. So, right. I want to save a soft tire for the race, but I have to make sure it's one of these two, I'm pretty sure. Let's do this one, and we'll save this one, and then use that for Q3. Probably the best play. All right, let's drop the fuel down to the minimum, 2.9. We'll go 3.4 just to be safe. Okay. Let's do this. Does it use their actual ratings, Noob? Or does it replace the ratings from Maya and Jackson? Use the Q3-1, save a Q1 and Q2. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah, I think I'll use the Q3-1 in Q3. And then I'll just try and avoid using this one for now. That works. Okay. You used the original rates for whatever driver it was? Okay, yeah, I thought so. I thought as such.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware, the car's ready to go.
All right, let's do this. I believe Hadjar and Lindblad and stuff like that have their own ratings, though, right? So if Hadjar uses Yuki stats... Oh, does it? I thought Hadjar stats got carried over as well. Lindblad uses Hadjar stats? All right, cool, fairs. I thought their rating and stuff got carried over with them, but... Remember I believed in you? Yep. I won't forget. Have all the liveries been updated? Not yet. Unfortunately, there's no Cadillac one on overtake yet. I mean, to be fair, the Aston Martin McLaren livery isn't that much different anyway, so that's not too big of a deal. Yeah, I'm just waiting on Cadillac to get released, and then that'll be the main one, really. Let's try and generate a bit more temp in the fronts. Your favorite track is either Silverstone or Imola. Both quite fun. Oh, really, Noob? Interesting. Must be hidden somewhere, I guess, then. Thoughts on the Cadillac livery? Not bad. Could be better. Also looks better on track than does in the renders, too. All right, here we go. Need this to be our one and only lap of Q2, so this has to be quite a good lap, this one. We haven't really got time for bankers with the limited tyres that we have available. Might get a bit of slipstream here as well. Lovely.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P12.
A little bit of extra speed down the straight. Won't say no to that. Beautiful purple. Ooh, that's a little bit deep in the final corner again there. Other than that, though, not a bad lap, I don't think. 26.6 P3. Ooh, 7 tenths away from Verstappen's a bit tough, but we're ahead of Hulkenberg. We're ahead of Leclerc. Okay. Let's see what everyone else does. I think we're okay. I think a 26.6 is decent. Not amazing, but decent. A little bit of traffic here again. Going by us. I'm new. What career are you doing? This is an Audi career.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Get some sleep. You look like you need some. I don't know how to take that message. I get my 8 hours a day. Or a night. Guess I'll explain the flashlights, the mirrors, on the new Gen F1 car. It's basically like hazard lights in a way. When a driver is like stuck on track or something like that, Those hazard lights will turn on, and it warns other drivers that there's a car there, basically. It's more for visibility reasons and stuff like that, especially in the rain, more than anything. In the dry, you can see the car quite easily, but in the rain, when it's quite, you know, misty and stuff like that, those hazard lights will be very useful when a car is stuck on track and you can't see them. Saliba is out? What do you mean Saliba's out? You can't just come into the chat, Speedy, and say that. What do you mean he's out? F1 cars got indicators for GTA 6. He's not in the squads. I swear to God, man, he better be, like, getting some good... It better not be anything big. Has there been any reports on why? Did you win the sprint? We finished P4. Hopefully it's nothing major, dude. I mean, I think Mascara is very capable. I like Mascara a lot, but... how are we looking right now? 7/10 on Verstappen at the moment. Hadjar goes P2. Bro, those Red Bulls are flying. Piastri, Hamilton ahead of us as well. Anyone else yet to a lap? Nope, everyone's done. P11's on 27.1. We are on a 26.6. We're 5/10 up. That's not bad. But... how do you get your mods? Do the command mods in the chat. All of our time is mainly in that first sector, isn't it? I mean, compared to our teammate, we're 6 cents down there. We are 1.1 second down on Verstappen. In the first sector. Bruh. Middle and final were decent, but the first sector is brutal right now. Anyway, that should be us through to Q3, hopefully. I hope. Let's see. I want a once in this session. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Oh, we jumped down to P9, though. But we are good, and we are through to Q3. All right. Could have been worse, but definitely could have been better there as well. So, P9 is where we finish up. Our teammate, Nico Hulkenberg, up at P6 as well. Both Audis, once again, just like in sprint quali, through to Q3. Verstappen and Hadjar leading the way so far. Piastri and Norris in 3rd and 4th. Leclerc in 5th. Gasly in 7th. Hamilton 8th. Ocon in 10th. Who is out in Q2? Let's have a look. Alonso will start in P11 with Behrman in P12. Both the Mercedes knocked out. Anthony and Russell both knocked out in Q2. Horror show for Toto Wolff's team. Perez starts P15 and Carlos Sainz is knocked out and will start P16 as well. So a very interesting Q2 there, but most importantly, both Audis are into the final session. Here we go then, chat. Time for our final lap of qualifying. Or final 2 laps of qualifying, I should say. Q3 up next. Let's do this. Arsenal fan? I am indeed, yep. Right, let's start on the old soft tyre first, then we'll use the fresh Q3 tyres for the final lap. 3.4 is good. Let's get straight on track. Get this banker lap done sooner rather than later. Then we can put all attention onto the proper one later in the session. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. We'll let Gasly go here. We'll probably get a little bit of traffic behind us, but... oh, okay. No, he's letting me go. All right, yep. Anyway, doing that thing. I already thought putting Havertz in my FPL was a clutch move. Yeah. That man can't get a run of 3 games going right now. It's very frustrating. He finally comes back from his big injury. Looks like he's, you know, hitting the form and then immediately gets injured again. It's not a big injury, but, man, it's not ideal. Sleeper's ill? Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I mean, he might... He'll miss the game against Wigan as well, most likely, wouldn't he? I don't think he'd play that anyway, to be fair. So hopefully for... who's our next Prem game? Wolves, right? Hopefully for Wolves is back. Let's let the McLaren and Alpine go here. That'll do. We'll just slot ourselves in right here. Alright, here we go. You got a little bit of trauma there, Darren. Oh, come on. That was a very understeery turn 7 that time. Oh, come on. Bro, these old tires are cooked right now, man. Have a middle. 0.3 fastest sets 1 in Q2. Really? Bro, how bad was my first sector in that session then? $26.8? I mean, that was a couple tenths on the Q2 lap at least, but yeah, I don't think that's going to be enough to put us in a good position, is it? Yeah, Hulk is faster than us right now. A fresh tire, we should find some good time there. We should find some good time on the fresh tire.
1 lap of fuel remaining.
This livery doesn't look like the real one. What about now? I mean, the lighting doesn't do it very good here, but... What about now? That look more like it? Ew. Yeah, you're real for that. I feel the exact same way. To be fair, the onboard of the Audi, I've said this many times so far, but the onboard of the Audi is actually really nice. When you look at the onboard, you think, okay, this car, they're onto something, this livery. The black carbon trim on the inside, the red trim, the grey silvery base, you know, should be onto something here. Then you see the outside, and it's a completely different car. Completely different. Yeah, we're done in P10. Not too surprising. I'm not overly surprised. Fired the designers halfway through, yeah. Or realized the car was starting to put on too much weight or something for the minimum weight. I don't even know. Yeah, we'll stay ahead of Hulk. Now you have to sit in the pits and wait for us. Karma. Who does he support in the Premier League? Me? I'm an Arsenal fan. Arsenal. Alright, here we go. Yeah, he's got to wait there now, isn't he? Unlucky. The chrome looks okay, but the rest... That's what I mean, like, the onboard looks alright because of the, you know, the way the trim is used and stuff, but when you look at it from the outside view and you see all that random, you know, cut-off, really, of the livery, like, you see it here a little bit, it's just bizarre. Really bizarre. Are those shirts? Are they the actual Audi teamwear, by the way? Or was this like a concept design? Because if it is their actual design, I kind of like it. It's pretty clean. Even their race suits are kind of cool as well. Right, we want to save this tire then for the race. So we'll jump onto this tire for a fun lap at Q3. How did we do on that banker lap then, basically? We were a tenth and a half away from Hulkenberg. 2 away from Gasly and Piastri and Verstappen, and then 3 away from Ocon in P5. I think they could try and push. And we did a 25.9 in SQ3, didn't we? There's no reason why we can't do that again, but no one else is in 25s right now, so... we should find a lot of time here. We should. Well, let me do predictions if it's multiple choice either. Maybe try restarting it. Jam and see if that works. All right. Fuel, let's put it to 2.9, and then we'll skip to the final few minutes. Right about here. Everyone's heading out. Beautiful timing. Cool. All right, let's do this. Just solid sector 1. Yeah, I mean, we're always going to get purple in the middle sector because the AI is so slow there, and our final sector should be competitive as well. We just need to, like, minimize the damage in the first sector, basically. That's where all the time is. Try everything except to complete, uninstall, and reinstall? I don't know. Does it work if you use, like, anything but a phone, basically, or... any other devices that might work? Let's get these front tires warmed up again. There is a few cars staying in the pits, or our teammates staying in the pits. One of the McLarens and Ferraris staying in the pits as well. So I guess they've used up all their tires. A bit more in the middle. Turn 2 and 3, the AI is crazy overpowered. Yeah. Yeah, they get a lot of grip through there. See if the entire the first set, they're OP generally. Okay, that's not looking too bad. Alright, that'll do. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Time for our final lap of qualifying here in Miami. Can we try and push up towards that front row? Here we go. Big lap needed here, chat. Lock in. Let's leave it all out there. I hit that outside curb on the entry. There she is. There she is. Wait. Oh, that's not bad. Wait. To the line. 25.7. That might be pole position.
We're all very
Pole position, ladies and gentlemen. We're on pole here in Miami. Oh, what a lap that was. That one all came together beautifully. And for the second time this season and the second Grand Prix in a row, we're on pole position once again. Look at the 3/10 to Lewis Hamilton. Bro, what is going on? Oh, my days. What a lap that was at the end. And we find ourselves with the best seat in the house for the second race running. Oh, my goodness. Lewis Hamilton will start in P2, Hadjar P3, Leclerc P4, Norris, Ocon, Verstappen in P7 there as well. Behind Ocon is not good at all. Piastri in P8 with Gasly and Hulkenberg. on the final row of Q3 there as well. But wow, what a lap. We found 2/10s compared to what we did in SQ3. That was a massive lap at the end there. And yeah, we'll get the best you in the house. Let's do this, chat. P1, pole position here in Miami. That is a great way to go into the race here. Lovely stuff. Sector 2 is insane. Yeah, Sector 2 is... I mean, like I say, that Sector 2 is like every single time we get purple there. But I think we found a good bit in the first sector and then a lot in the final sector as well. So, oh, man, that was good. That was good. I don't think Hamilton did a second lap, to be honest, though. I think he might have been the one who stayed in the pits. If he'd done a second lap, maybe he would have got ahead of us again. But either way, I ain't complaining. I ain't complaining whatsoever. 84,000 points. Going to 7 people as well after that qualifying prediction. GG's. GG's. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the Miami Grand Prix. We qualified P3 in the for the sprint race. We end up finishing P4, but now we start on pole position for the Miami Grand Prix. Will we see it through to win the race? I don't know, man. We saw the pace of the other guys in the sprint race, and that was a reality check right there. And it's going to be very similar, I'm sure, in this Grand Prix as well. But hopefully, we can still try and get ourselves a good race here and score ourselves some big points. 57 laps of racing action, ladies and gentlemen, is what we're going to face up against today. It's a full dry race today. No rain forecast. A little bit of cloud, but no rain is forecast for the day. While the race loads up, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go take a quick toilet break. If you guys need to grab a drink or a snack, now is your opportunity to do so. And then we'll be back in a few moments' time, ready for 57 laps of racing action here in Miami.
Formula One has arrived in the Sunshine State for spectacular sunsets, gentle breezes, warm waters, and for what will be a fantastic race day here at the Miami International Autodrome. With great opportunities for wheel-to-wheel battles featuring 19 corners, 3.36 miles long, and expected average speeds of 138 miles an hour, the Miami International Autodrome will be sure to create lots of chances to overtake. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Wang lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hadja, Leclerc, Esteban Ocon, and Verstappen, Piastri, Gasly, Hulkenberg, and Fernando Alonso, Behrman, Antonelli, George Russell, Sainz, Colapinto, Valtteri Bottas, and Liam Lawson, Albon, Stroll, Lindblad, and Lando Norris starts from the back of the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. We've heard all the rumours this week about this driver, and in the words of Joe Strummer, should I stay or should I go? And it seems, according to the rumours,
if I go, will there be trouble?
To their team, Crofty, they feel comfortable where they are, and they're building that team around them. There's a lot to be said for that. It's easy just to, well, not easy, but it's tempting to just to disappear off to a better team and leave all of that hard work behind you that you've put in place where you are now. But this driver wants to progress with the team. I think that's really nice to see.
And if I stay, will there be double?
I know it's hot in that cockpit, believe me, but your tyres are even hotter than that. You've got to work really hard
All right.
today to keep them cool, otherwise we're going to suffer with our performance.
Norris P22, is he? He's got a penalty for something then, I guess. Maybe a new engine or whatever. I mean, it's fair, he did DNF the sprint race. I wonder if we had to take a new component for that. But either way, we're on pole position, and that's all we care about. What was the fuel like in the sprint race, chat? Anyone remember? I don't remember what the fuel was like in the sprint race. Did it go up or did it go down or did it stay? The red flag probably didn't really, you know, give us much of an idea, but... the projected race tires are soft, strats are medium, soft, medium, hard here. Well, I don't want to do 2 soft tires, that's for sure. What does a 1-stop look like, just out of curiosity? 1-stop would be very tricky. I think you're +2? Nah, surely we weren't +2. I don't think we were +2. Apparently these strategies are very similar on time right now. Very, very similar. Soft, medium, hard is just 87.10. And medium hard is an 87.12. What if we chucked in the soft tire towards the end? Like that, maybe? Yeah. Should I go medium hard? 2 seconds low, but 1 less stop. But the problem is, the tire wear around here is not great. I think at the end of the sprint race, the rear right tire was like 45%. So it's doable to 1-stop, but it's going to be very painful to do it. But I think if we start in the medium tire, then we can kind of decide what we want to do from there, see how the tire wear is, and decide if we want to go a 1-stop or 2-stop from there. Coyote, thank you for on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in as well. 0.9 to finish a sprint. And we started on 0.5, didn't we? So it did actually go up. But it might have been because of that red flag. I think I'll leave it a 1 lap up just to be safe. Just to be safe. Okay. Maybe go a little bit higher, actually. Go 1.3. You started 0.6 up. Yeah, we finished on 0.9. Probably because of that red flag again. So... yeah, I'll go 1.3 up. That should be okay. Demon, thank you for the mate. Appreciate it, buddy. Welcome in too. Can you do medium, medium, hard? We only have 1 medium tire. We have 1 medium, 1 hard, 1 soft. That's our tire allocation for the rest of the weekend. What's Lewis starting on? He's P2. Lewis on mediums, Hadger on softs, Leclerc on mediums, Ocon softs, Verstappen, Piastri, Gasly, Hulkenberg, mediums, Alonso softs, and then, yeah, most people are doing medium or soft. If you start on soft tires, you're guaranteed to 2-stop. If you start on mediums, you can do both. So I think if we start on mediums, we give ourselves the opportunity to do both strategies, really. We can see how the tire wear goes and decide if it will be good enough to do a 1-stop. And if it's not, we can always go on the hard tire and then do softs at the end. That's probably the best way to do it, right? So I think we'll start on the medium tires. We'll do at least 20 laps and decide as we go. If we want to 1-stop, we need to get to lap 26, I think. Maybe 25 as well. Which is an extra 5 laps. So once we get to like lap 16 or 17, we can kind of get a rough idea on what we want to do. Red flag should keep the same amount of fuel in terms of laps. So if you start on red flag at +8, you resume with plus 0.8. Okay, I see. Interesting. I'm going to leave the fuel where it is, I think. I think it'll be okay. Start on hards? No, I'm not going to start on hards. Don't think we'll start on hards. We'll go mediums. All right. I think that'll do it then, chat. That should be good. Right. Prediction. Oh, this prediction is going to be interesting, isn't it? Chat. Hulkenberg points. What do you reckon? Hulkenberg points. What do you think? He starts P9. Could he do it? Could he get his first points this season? You lose a lap because they're red? Yeah, as Noob says, the game doesn't register that. I say we do it. Will Hulkenberg score points? I highly doubt it. AI love to bottle it. Yeah, I mean, he is also in the 4th worst car as well, but, you know. Spoiler, he won't get points. He did it in the sprint race. He did it in the sprint. But you know what? It's a fun prediction, at least. It's all down to him, basically, to get them points. Let's do it. Will Hulkenberg score any points for today? That'll be our prediction. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the final race of the night. Here in Miami, we had the sprint race already, and it was a great race. We finished P4 in the sprint race, just outside the podium, but we still got ourselves some big points. We started P3 in that one, finished P4, but for the Grand Prix, we qualified on pole position, 2nd pole position of the season after Saudi. Can we try and convert that into a podium at least? Surely we can, right? Hopefully. Maybe even a race swimmer yet to win this season. Will today be the day here in Miami? We'll find out over the course of the 57 laps. For now, we are starting on the medium tires, and we'll decide as we go if we do the 1-stop, which will be 25 on mediums, 32 on hards, or the 2-stop, whether it be 20 on mediums, 23 on hards, and then 14 on softs. So we'll decide as we go, but it'll be a 1-stop or 2-stop for ourselves. The others, we have no idea. We'll find out as we go as well. But we do start pole position. Today's prediction, ladies and gentlemen, will be Will Hulkenberg, our teammate in the Audi, score points in today's Miami Grand Prix. He starts in P9. Can he complete that top 10 task? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Miami Grand Prix. Ladies and gentlemen, the prediction is up right now. Will Hulkenberg score his first points of the season here in Miami? He's got a P9 to start this race. Will he see it through and complete the top 10? Get your predictions up right now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Miami Grand Prix. We line up on pole position here in Miami, just like we did in Saudi Arabia. Back-to-back pole positions. Our first ever time doing that, and our first ever pole positions as well to go with it. So, very fitting stuff. But here we go. We get the best view in the house down towards turn 1. We got ourselves a good parking position there as well, and hopefully we can try and get ourselves a good position in 57 laps time as well. Here we go, Lando Norris, the man in P22. He's going to try and last the first challenge today here in Miami. The rest of the grid lining up. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for the Miami Grand Prix. 5 red lights. Oh, that's a long hold, and we're underway here in Miami. That's not too bad off the line. Hamilton struggling down towards turn 1, and we'll get to the apex first. We'll hold the lead on the opening lap for the time being. Obviously, the first sector is huge, with the AI are much stronger than us, and I'm sure we'll see them as the first sector progresses, getting a little bit closer to our rear wing. But hopefully, in the middle sector and the final sector, will be the stronger car as well. So I've got to be very careful through here. This is where the corner likes to throw me off a little bit. And out we go from that corner, and we hold the lead for now. But Hamilton still tickling our rear wing as we head down the straight for the first time. That Ferrari engine is pretty strong, and he's using it to full effect. Here comes Hamilton to the outside, down towards this very tight left-hander. We got a little bit late to the brakes. We got a little bit deeper, but we'll hold the lead from that as well. And then in this middle sector here is where we can hopefully try and pull away. This is where we're typically fasten these guys behind, so let's make the most of it. Try and get the X out of here as well. Try not to get too close to the outside barrier. And we do pull away from Hamilton onto the back straight. Good stuff. We held on. Put up stock. Battery's looking a little bit skeptical already, though, which is not ideal. What's my favorite racing game at the moment? Probably Le Mans Ultimate. I'm going to be streaming that tomorrow and Saturday, so really enjoying that at the moment. Come on. Get a bit of recharge going in the first sector. Oof. My one wish for the 26 DLC is 24 cars in my team. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with that. I wonder if they'll still have a my team for the 26 DLC. CS on our break Saturday? Yeah, no CS this weekend. Top three have kind of broken away from the pack behind right now, but Lewis Hamilton does have DRS behind us. I've been rinsing ACC, it's so good. Yeah, I went through a big ACC phase as well. I think I logged like 500 hours in that game. But, oh, Hadger and Hamilton fighting behind me. Battle of the H's. Hadger gets him, though. That soft tire looking fast for him right now. Ripster guy starting 24th at Vegas, right? Yeah, the grid order in Vegas is very awkward on the kind of kink corner, really, isn't it? Hamilton going for it again on Hadger. That battle happening behind us is pretty useful for us. Got a bit deep in that final corner, though. Me and my friends doing the Bahrain endurance. Are you doing it? No. I'm not quite ready to do endurance races on LMU yet. I've done loads of endurances on iRacing, but yet to do one on LMU. I'm still, like, relatively new to the LMU scene, so still, like, you know, figuring my stuff out. I need to get out of bronze in the SR, is what I need to do. Hope for the next coming days we can do that. Hamilton back past Hadjar again. He didn't get DRS down here, though, so that's good. On to lap 3. Rear tyres on 7 and 8% already. It's not ideal. Some of that would have been the formation lap, though, obviously. Come on. Careful of the outside wall. Nice done through a chicane. And we'll try and power out the exit here. Hadjar back into P2 again. Those guys keep swapping for P2 right now. We'll see if there's another one coming. Verstappen P4, Leclerc P5. So Verstappen making up a few positions already. Don't know where Lando Norris is. I'd imagine he's made up some places so far. I don't know if our teammate's in that top 10 or not, but let's find out. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind, 9.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 11th.
Oh, no!
1 minute, 34.1.
He's already outside the top 10. Brutal. He couldn't even last 3 damn laps, man. That's tough. That's tough. Don't give him DRS, please. We good. My plan is working. Yeah, he's, I think Fernando Alonso's passed him, so looks like a gap's really building between him and Alonso too. Oh boy. Maybe it was a long shot. Maybe it was a long shot. This middle sector is so good for us, man. Just allows us to peel away a little bit. 1.7 now, the gap between ourselves and Hadjar. Look at that. That middle sector is so good for us. Verstappen is quite fast out there right now, so got to keep tabs on him, but at the moment, not looking too shabby. Not looking too shabby at all. Out the hairpin we go. Down towards the line. Will this be a PB? Yes, it will. 30.9. Not quite fast lap, but a PB. Hadjar's pace looks like it's dropping a little bit, no? I think he is. He was just fighting with Hamilton at turn 1 there.
Okay, no issues with
AI never been cut off that middle set, so they really haven't. The player can carry so much more speed for that chicane compared to the AI. I mean, to be fair, the AI generally are not very well coded, are they? So they're always so different, you know, every track. Here comes Hadjar down towards the middle sector again. Verstappen past Hamilton. Are they 3 wide? Oh my god, I think they're 3 wide. Oh, that was a bit of understeer there. Yeah, I think we made a bit of contact with the wall on the right-hand side, and tyre wear showing it. Not if they're crap like me. Yeah, it's valid. Unfortunately for me, I have sunk many hours into this game, so I kind of know naturally where the AI is, you know, stronger and weaker and stuff. Hadjar pass Verstappen again. Dude, they're fighting a lot for P2 right now. In a way, I'm kind of grateful because we can sort of run away a bit, but... Come on, let's keep pushing. Usually lose nearly 1 second in the Mickey Mouse chicane every time. Exactly, yeah. They're super, super slow on the entry into it. And also, the player uses up a lot of like that inside curb area as well, which the AI just don't do. It's the same as like in the chicane in Monaco after the tunnel. They're really slow there as well. That's where a lot of their time loss is. They're actually very good in the first sector there as well. But everywhere else, they just suck. Verstappen and Hadjar have not heard of Mod 21 yet. Yeah, I think they might do soon, though. They're still going at it. Verstappen was looking very quick early on, so him battling Hadjar does give us a bit of an advantage right now. So we're about to complete lap 6. What's the timer right now? 14 and 17? It's a little bit high, isn't it? I fear this may be a 2-stop. I do remember... Oh my god, what was that? I do remember trying a 1-stop once in Miami, and we did do it, but oh my god, it was so bad. It was horror. 32.0. That was a much weaker lap, that one, we'll say. I always found the braking at turn 1 really inconsistent as well. Sorry, this track sucks so much. You're not the only one who feels that way, don't worry. How long have we got Miami on the calendar for again, chat? 2040, is it? Like 15 years or something? I'll be 38, yeah. I'll be 40. I'm going to be 40 when the contract runs out. And then you know what they're going to do? They're going to renew it for another 20 years. Verstappen past Hadjar again. We also have the Madrid track for 10 years. Yep. Yeah, 2036 for that, is it? Or 35? Verstappen is definitely past Hadjar now. And I'm sure he'll be climbing onto the back of us very soon. Verstappen's flying right now. Leclerc's dropped off a little bit to the top 4. That's something. I think our teammate is now P13. Teammate status.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 15.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 13th place.
Oh, dear God.
Last lap,
Oh, shit.
132.8.
I was almost P13 for a second there. In fact, I was almost DNF'd, in fact. Yeah, Verstappen caught a lot in that first sector. Dude, he's so fast right now. Hamilton is back past Hadjar. Hadjar's dropping a lot at the moment. I wonder if that soft tire's already on the way out a little bit. 21% on the rear right tire after 8 laps at the moment, but Hadjar back past Hamilton once again. Constant battles going on down there. It's good for us, but I'm not really able to, like, fully pull away right now. I think Verstappen's going to be a threat. Come on, let's keep pushing. Keep pushing. Actually put away from Verstappen that final sector there quite nicely. Back to 3 seconds. 31.8. What was Verstappen's lap time? Driving behind.
Verstappen behind you now. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap.
It's one stopping.
31.8.
Okay, lap time was about the same last lap, but Verstappen is one stopping. That was better through that left-hander that time. So he's going to go at least, what, 23, 24 laps on that medium tyre. We still have a decision to make for ourselves, really, as to whether we go for a 1-stop or 2-stop. Rear right's now at 24. What's good, Kurt? This could be a tough decision strategy-wise, isn't it? Very, very tough. Hadjar and Hamilton still battling away down there in P3. Still, we're pushing away, though. 2-stop, you reckon? I mean, the soft tyres aren't doing a lot for Hadjar right now, but that 1-stop is going to be super tricky to pull off in this car. I think if we had a car that was actually, like, decent on tyres, a 1-stop's definitely doable, but this car is awful on tyre wear. Are you going to move teams or stay without it the whole career? That'll be what you guys decide when the time comes. You guys decide whether we stay at Audi, whether we move teams or what. You'll all get your say. We have had a couple of secret meetings so far that you guys wanted.
Too hot. Engine is running too
How?
hot. Let's keep it a bit cooler for now, please.
We're at 131. What are you talking about? It's running too hot. Next up, Cadillac. Yeah, if their car stays where it is, probably not. They have the worst car right now. But maybe for Season 2, they'll have a good car. Who knows? I do kind of wish you got to see, you know, the car order before you sign for a team ahead of Season 2, but obviously we get regulation changes in the end of the first season, so maybe that mixes up the order a bit more. 2 seconds of Verstappen. He's crawling that time back, isn't he? Verstappen's definitely faster than us right now. It got blocked, so Howick blocked it. You can see the color as you sign, but it'll change for the regs. Exactly, that's what I mean. Unless you don't get regulation changes, then, you know, that's fine, but
Strategy if you want to take a look at it.
what's Mark saying on the strat here? Mark thinks softs next. Ooh.
Confirmed.
Mark thinks lap 19 for softs. What do you reckon, chat? That seems a bit of a stretch, no? I made my own reg changes. Could do, to be fair. We always could do. Have you got the Revolut sponsor on the car, like the IRO sponsors? Because we have the Audi livery. I actually do how I got my title.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
There's so many comments. It's great. Crazy engagement baiting. Still 2 seconds for Verstappen. $32.3 that time, the lap time. Ooh, is that a little bit deeper turn 1? Just a touch. On to lap 12 we go. What's tyre we're saying right now? 31% the rear right tyre. That's a lot, isn't it? That's what, like nearly 3% per lap almost? That's tough. I think this could be a two-stopper, isn't it? I think that tyre wear is just too high. And Verstappen's in DRS here as well, so we might be about to lose our P1 here, chat. We've led every single lap so far for the opening 12, but Verstappen's trying to close up that gap now. And looks to want to take the lead away from us. 2.8% a lap. Yeah, it's not good, is it? Get a second in sector 1. Yeah. They get so much grip through turn 2 and turn 3. We can pull away through here. This is where we're strong. But a lot of the time, they make more time up in the first sector than we get in the middle, so... I don't think he got DRS that time down here, but he'll get it back again. Hadjar is still holding off the 2 Ferraris right now as well. For the final corner once more. Watch this first sector. That was a nice apex. Watch that gap in the first sector to Verstappen. Through turn 2 and 3, he just gained like 3/10. It's wild. Absolutely wild. That was a horror turn 7 for me, though. Unidentified coming in with a 7-month resub as well. Thank you much, Unidentified, for this 7 months for doing it. I appreciate that. Everybody good, my man. We may well have a cockpit lap for next lap now. Never mind. As I said that, Halleck blocked it. Oh, it's hell of a deep. It is a bit, but we hold it for now. Oh! I did that in the sprint race too. We're good. Oh, that didn't help though. That didn't help the rear right tyre wear. Christ. Max Verstappen. You gotta try and time that so the moment he passes is when you play it. If you time that, you'll get my plaudits. He's all over me right now, though, in this first sector. I don't think he's going to hold on. I don't think the Audi's got it in him. We're giving it everything, but this car just ain't there right now. Here we go from turn 7. Everything's going to happen, chat. Here comes Max Verstappen. With that slipstream, the battery, the DRS will open up now as well. Close enough. Close enough. Verstappen takes the lead here in Miami. Oh, God. Couple of rear snaps there as we just lock the rears a little bit. Thank you, Jammin, for the 200 bits, mate. Appreciate it. Really enjoying those regs, huh? Right? I'm sure he'll miraculously find it fun again if he challenges the title. There we go. We got DRS again on Verstappen. Can we do it? No, way too far back. First was a test and trying to learn the time he needed. Valid. I would say it was almost perfect. Almost.
Okay, that wasn't quite what we needed there, I'm afraid.
Bro, the moment we get dirty air, we found that objective. That's crazy work.
And let's focus for the rest of this race.
Had Jarvis put on lap 14, by the way, chat. So that's probably how long the soft tires are going to last. I will try and extend the DRS with him if I can, but he's so quick in this first sector. Oh, God, the understeer. Yeah, I've lost it. That didn't last long, did it? 41% after 15 laps, dudes. This has to be a two-stop. This absolutely has to be a two-stop. Go when the objective's complete. I don't know what it was, but we got it. Back in DRS here again. Gap to Piastri is just under 7 seconds right now. He's also got both the Ferraris tailing him, so that 7-second gap is quite useful. Nice little cushion. Keeps our eyes peeled on the Dutchman in front at least. What was the lap for the two-stop? Lap 20. Lap 20, we go hard tires, and then on lap 43, I think it was, we go softs. Maybe a little bit later, because the soft tire won't be great. Oh, man, look how much grip he's got in this first sector. Just pulls away like I don't exist. I just can barely rotate the car or anything. It's so bad. There is a lot of gaps forming around the grid right now as well. I think if we pit, we might come ahead of that first Mercedes. Maybe. That's a bit deep there as well. Someone pit. We've had a few people pit so far. I think it's all the soft tire users who are pitting. Go 19 for hards and 44 for softs, I reckon. I don't mind that. Like I say, Verstappen's one-stopping. What's Piastri doing? Let's see. Driving behind.
Piastri's behind you now, and the time last lap, 1:32.1. They're on old mediums. Okay, they've done 15 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop.
Yeah, Piastri's one-stopping as well. I have a feeling that most people who are on mediums to start the race are doing a one-stopper. I don't think many are doing two, if any. Well, the guys who start on softs are on two, but out of all the medium runners, they're all on ones, I think. Pit time's about 20 seconds, yeah. I think we'll be around where that Mercedes is. I mean, Verstappen's just... Fucking hell, man. I hate this corner so much. It is the worst corner on the entire calendar. Like, can we just erase it? Horror corner. Back and sliding a lot right now as well. That's brought the gap down to Piastri down to 6.5. Wish my name was hell. It'd get a talented baby at least. Come on. 33-2 that time. Oh.
Window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
I think it's almost time, chat, to get off these damn tires. They feel horrendous right now. Just have barely any grip. Just feel so dead on these tires right now.
Team Radio. Mogan explained, says first Mercedes is about 18 seconds back.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably go right behind him then. It'll be close, I think. It'll be close. Piastri's closing up the gap. 5.9 now. Yikes. Bro. Please. Why am I sliding everywhere? God. This car is not rotating or anything right now. Jesus. If we're doing a two-stop box now, we're going to go on 19 because then we can do 25 onto the softs, which will get us to the end hopefully quite nicely. I can't slow the car down. This tire is cooked. .51 on the rear right. What's the temperature on this tire, actually? Just around the 100 mark. It is a bit high. I think it's quite enough for it to really be causing these sorts of issues, though. All right. 4 seconds to Verstappen and 5 to Piastri. I think it's time, chat. I think it's time for our first stop of the Grand Prix. Yeah, I think we'll probably be around where that Mercedes is. Maybe just behind, I don't know. Let's try and get a good in lap if we can for the rest of the lap. Nice chicane. Has a grip on the exit here. Not bad. This in lap should be okay, I think. Will the sauce be any good? Your guess is as good as mine. But judging by how bad the tire is right now, I think it's worth doing the second stop. Here we go. Out the final corner and into the pits we go. Oh my God. That must have been literally millimeters from getting a penalty. Here we go. On go the hard tires.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go.
Russell's just crossed the line.
There, mate. Looks like a nice
yeah, we're just
behind
him, aren't we?
Okay, one stop to go. Just one stop left in this strategy.
Right behind him. Pretty much exactly where we said would be. And Hadjar does not get the undercut on us either. But yes, on medium tires, it might be a little bit quicker right now. But hopefully this hard tire will get up to temperature quickly and we can try and get past Russell quickly as well. Here we go, down the back straight.
Okay, this isn't your true position. They haven't pitted yet, so
Good
don't
at
waste time fighting. Bring your tyres in gently.
Here comes Hadjar. Hadjar to the outsides. We're getting close to Russell here as well. Russell goes defensive. Send it on the inside. Have we gone too deep? Oh, we just about keep on the track, but Hadjar finds his way through. That was a very much a through goes Hadjar moment as me and Russell goes side by side into the chicane. Oh, it's hit a wall. Oh my goodness. Russell into the barriers and he's got wing damage because of that as well. Are we good? I think we're good. Yeah, it was his front wing, not mine. He goes defensive again, but Russell's got wing damage from smacking into the barriers there. That was not the outlet we wanted. I don't know how we didn't get damage from that. He completely bounced back into our car. That could have been horrible. Especially with just going onto the hard tire as well.
2.0 seconds.
Lord almighty. Yeah, Russell had to box that. I think he went for a soft tire there too. He's going to try and make up some ground, I guess. Yeah, we are very lucky we didn't get damage from that. That could have been so much worse.
Tire condition still looking good.
So much worse. Okay, let's focus back up. Hadjara's kind of run away a little bit now because they're battled, 2.4. And we got 6 to Gasly as well, so...
Team Radio. HP89234 says, okay Vonk, we have 10 seconds time penalty for causing a collision which we will serve at the next pit stop.
Ain't no way you think that's my fault. Ain't no way. Green first sector that time. That makes for a change. Getting the little one Hadjar as well. Gasly's in. We're seeing a lot of those medium tyre people picking now. I wonder if Gasly could be on a 2-stop. Might be. George took a strange turn there. I don't really understand why. He just sort of turned into the barriers, then bounced back out to me. It was very odd. I was a little bit scared when I saw that wing floating across the between our cars. It was mine, but thankfully it wasn't. The MFD didn't pop up with damage, so I got away with that. But that definitely could have been a lot worse. If anything, that was probably best case scenario for us, really. I agree, Bardic. I fully agree.
Okay, gap ahead.
I mean, going too wide in that section is never a great idea anyway, but... yeah. Either way, he's the one who went straight into the barrier, so... that was on him. Across the line we go. That'll be a 31.0. Lap times are a good bit faster right now, at least, than what we were doing in the late stage of that medium tyre. I think we are faster than Hadjar, other than the first sector, of course. We're fast everywhere else, though. Gets Norris 5.3. Norris, I don't think, has pit yet either. He started last, don't forget, Lando Norris. Come on. Green first sector there again. Where's Sonoda gone? He's the Red Bull reserve driver now. So still part of Red Bull, but not as a not in the lineup. Getting on Hamilton a lot right now as well, 4.5. The two Ferrari do look like they're battling a little bit as well, so... Is it done? What am I playing on? Console-wise? I'm on PC. 30.7, new PB, there we go. Took a few laps, but got a new PB finally. These hard tires feel good so far.
Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really
You're
good
also
stuff. Okay, mate, we
1.5
wanna
hours
make
away
sure
from a pretty horrible number as well,
DRS,
noob.
let's
So
try and charge it up now.
charge DRS at 56%. Okay. Hate this corner.
And gap to the car
Which
in
button is
front,
your ERS management set to?
1.7 seconds.
I do everything with the thumb dial down here on the left sides. Then I have my overtake button on the top right one. We are getting a lot on these Ferraris right now. Hadjar's about to join the party. Come on. We'll get a nice slipstream down towards the hairpin. Rear tires on 6 and 8%. Think of DRS, but we are within 1 second of Hadjar. We'll get down towards turn 1. Only a small little bit. Lewis slow right now. Yeah, he's on the old medium tires, which are struggling. Our pace is a good bit better right now. 30.9 that time. So trying to figure out good button mapping. The way I have mine set, the top left button doesn't do anything. I have this one set to look back. The yellow button here is my DRS. This button's my pit radio. This one is pit limiter. And then, yeah, overtaking the top right. Like I say, I just find it easy doing the thumb dials personally.
That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race.
Ooh, Hadjar and Hamilton too wide through here. Unfortunately, I didn't get DRS on them. On TikTok, I do, noob. Hadjar's past Hamilton. Let's try and do the same. Nice exit. I mean, look at that. No, 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 no. Don't look at this, though. Oh, Christ. Around the outside. Give me the grip, give me the grip, give me the grip. Yes, there we go. Nice. You don't use the bottom rotaries for anything? Not in the game. No, not in this game. I do in other racing games, but I find it just inconvenient in F1. Actually, I might have one for the engine modes, actually, but again, I don't really use that much either. Yeah, it's a nice overtake, that, but I kind of wish we got the move done before we got to the corner, but oh well. Leclerc is holding up Hadjar a lot. Out of turn 7 here. Almost halfway through the race now as well. Hadjar should get the move on Leclerc. We'll get DRS here. And hopefully we can close up the gap a bit down towards the left-hander. Hadjar up the insides. Whoa, that was a bit deep for me. That's like a bit of avoiding action there on Leclerc. Hadjar on fresh mediums as well. Yeah, fresh-ish. He boxed on lap 15, I think, right? I think we're fast on Hadjar, but he's going to benefit this DRS right now. Come on. Give me the suck. I'm going to send it. Oh! How on earth did I make that? Oh, he's boxing anyway. Oh, boo. I don't know how I got that stop, though. That was a big send. And somehow we got him stuck to the corner. That was crazy. Verstappen's in, by the way. He has come out 3 seconds behind us. So Hadjar takes the lead. But we have the better tyre right now, I think, over Hadjar. So I'd like to think we could try and get by him soon. Maybe the next lap or two. I think Hamilton will be in this lap as well. Teammates in the pits.
Nico's coming in for his stop now.
DRS and Hadjar down towards this section again. We're a little bit too far back still. Am I just like too late on the brakes here all the time? Keep going deep there. Should get in the final corner here, right? Hulk's gonna be last. Ain't no way.
Okay, Nico's into the pits. Nico in the pits.
What happened? Around the outside, we got Hadjar. Can we get the grip on the outside? We're side by side. Nice grip on the exit, and we take back the lead, ladies and gentlemen. First time back in the lead of the race since the early stages. However, Verstappen is on the one stop, obviously. Don't forget that. Hamilton just boxed as well. Expect Verstappen to start crawling up to us. I don't know how Hulkenberg's race is going so downhill. He started P9 for God's sake, and now he's last. Outrageous. Outrageous. What pedals do I run? The Club Sport V3s from Fanatec. What would you recommend getting on Xbox? Currently have a G923. You can have a look at Mazda stuff. Oh, we've got a yellow flag in the first sector. That's a Ferrari. Is that Lewis Hamilton who just come out the pits? Wow.
I've got some information on Hamilton for you.
Proceeds to not say anything. Oh, Mark. Never change. Never change. But Lewis Hamilton, who has just exited the pits, is now at the race, so he will take no further part in the action here. Hadjar did get back by us for P1 annoyingly as well. But yeah, if you want to upgrade from a G923, I'd have a look at the Fanatec stuff. That's usually a good one to go with. On console. My favorite is the the gaps that car in front is pure silence. Not on words, not a whisper. Verstappen is all over the back of me already. How much does car still there? Oh, as I say, that goes away. Typical. Here we go on Hadjar, DRS. All the way down this long straight. To the outside I go. And can we get that moved on? Yes, we can. Into P1 we go again. Hadjar, I want you to be like a really bad teammate to Verstappen right now. Be a good rival to me and a terrible teammate to Verstappen. How much I gotta pay you for that? How much do I gotta pay you? I'll give you a blank check. Oh, you know what? Never mind, Verstappen just breezed by him. Never mind. I'll take the check back, thank you. $27 to go. We are into the second half of the race now. Verstappen trying to get it closer. Is the speed real? What do you mean, is the speed real? Like, do these cars go as fast as they do in the game in real life? If that's the question, then yes. Verstappen to the inside, and that fresh hard tire is looking much quicker right now. Are we going to pit it again? Yeah, I think so. I mean, we could try to stay out to the end on this hard tire, but the timer on this car is just really bad. So I think doing a one stop's going to be very, very difficult. That rear right's on 19% already, so... We just don't slow down half of the straight like in real life. Yeah. I mean, to be fair with the current regulations. Oh my God, man. With the current regulations, who knows? The speed beside the ERS? Yes, that is real. These cars are also very fast in real life as well. Okay, most of the last game, nice one. I'll probably miss a good bit of the first half, annoyingly, but it is what it is. Oh, wow, Verstappen's really broke DRS. Let's try and pull away from Hajar, then that'll be our mission now, I think. About at 42. Yeah, roughly. What's it say at the moment? It says 43 right now, so somewhere around there we'll do our final stop. Unless the tires magically hold on, but... Is it a mode? The ERS? Technically, I guess. Come on. Try and charge up a little bit. Down here. 2.4 to Hadjar. We are breaking away from Isaac now, which is good. I think he'll be going for a hard tire soon, though, so keep an eye on when he boxes. 30.2 for Verstappen, 31.0 for us. Yeah, Verstappen will probably just kind of run away for this from now on, but... We're still in the fight for a podium. $30.1 for Charles Leclerc, damn. Come on. Championship prediction for this year. I think it's going to be between a Red Bull and a Mercedes. I think we could see a Russell versus Verstappen fight for the championship this year. Judging off what I'm seeing so far, it seems like they're going to be the two top dogs. Am I telling I use kilometers? Ah, okay, yeah, fair. Yeah, in kilometers an hour, I'll be a lot higher. Lot higher. Didn't see a reaction anywhere, but how'd you like the Cadet livery? Yeah, that the reveal was at like 3. I was way too tired for that. No, it was good though. It was a good livery. Definitely could have been better. I was hoping for like at least some sort of color on it. But I will say the livery does look very nice on track compared to on the renders. It's quite weird because usually when you see the renders, you're like, okay, livery looks amazing. And then you see it on track and you're like, wow, livery looks mid on track. But with Cadillac, it's kind of the other way around. It looked all right in the renders, but even better on track. So that's a win. Already 4 seconds to Hadjar now. Gapping him quite nicely. All the time we make up on Hadjar now will be very useful later on, so got to keep opening up that gap while we can. I thought for sure they'd go yellow, but I like what they did. Yeah, I think if they had, like, even if they just did, like, some accent color in yellow or red or blue or something, you know? Just to, like, make it stand out a little bit more. Do I only use wheel cam in Canada? No, I have the wheel cam here as well. I'm just not using it on Twitch at the moment. However, I think I found the issue with the problems I was having, so I can probably bring it back soon. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Not seen the Kenny on track. Was a massive fan of the renders. On the track, it looks good. There's been some photos released of it on track during the Bahrain testing. It does look quite good in the night shots. The Red Bull, though. The Red Bull looks so good under the lights. Some of the photos that came out of the Red Bull in Bahrain. Oh, my God, bro. Hands down the best livery this year, no doubt. I think the Red Bull and the Haas liveries this year are the best ones, in my opinion. .4 to Hajar now. He's got Piastri on his back tail. Charles is slowly closing the gap toward them as well. We've got about 10 more laps to pit. The hard tires have felt pretty good so far. Not had too many complications yet. Pace has been good as well. 31.1, only a few tenths away from our PB, so the hard tire is doing pretty solid right now. Hopefully it stays that way. As I say that, we get a bit of a slide. Piastri, 29.7 as Hajar heads into the pits. The starter chain in general? What about? Did someone get banned or something? Oh, a U-train? Oh. Stop it there. Someone did a naughty. Charles Leclerc! Am I going to need GPs this season? Nah, not this year. Nothing planned. Tried to sell a camera. Interesting. Did LH try and buy it? Thank you, Morgan, for the 100 bits, mate. Have I been to the GPs before? No, I'm not. I've been to lots of other motorsporting events, but never been to an F1 race before. I'm thinking about maybe going to the Canadian Grand Prix next year. Maybe Belgium as well, before that gets taken off the calendar. Why don't you ever go? Because shit's too expensive. In my opinion, F1 races are way too overpriced. Stupidly expensive. And there's a lot of other motorsporting series out there, which is just so much more worth it to go to. I mean, Verstappen isn't exactly selling it right now either, saying that the cars are very anti-racing. What, you're going to go to a motorsport race and the cars don't race each other? Huh. Great watch. The glossy blue on the Red Bull is so special. Yeah, it's lovely. I love like the pattern and stuff like that on it as well. The design is amazing too. Well, like I say, I'm going to maybe look into going to Montreal next year. Maybe Belgium as well, if that's a possibility. I prefer GT. I'd rather go those races because it's more exciting, more intriguing. 100%. I'm going to Brands Hatch this year for the GT World Challenge. And I'm also going to Le Mans for the 24-hour as well. So the valuation of those is so much better than going to F1, in my opinion. Like a ticket to the GT World Challenger Brands Hatch, you get a weekend out there for 35 quid. Like, bruh. And you get to see Valentino Rossi as well. I mean, come on. How could someone say no to that? Sold? Exactly. Easiest money you'll ever spend in your life. Come on. Where am I from? I'm from England, in the southeast. IMSA's great value too, yeah. Yeah, the World Endurance Championship in IMSA is it's great value. Really, really worth it. I would love to go to like a 24-hour Daytona or a 12 hours of Sebring one day. Obviously, it's a bit of a trek, which makes it a bit difficult, but yeah, that's definitely one for the bucket list. I'm literally at the F1 Miami track right now. Can you drop a grenade at turn 7 for me? Abolish that damn corner. This one right here. Horrendous. Am I about to go to a IndyCar at IMSA race this year? That'd be awesome. I've tried watching IndyCar on TV and stuff like that. I don't know, I couldn't really get into it. It's probably quite fun to watch live, though. I might have to steal that sim, you know. It wouldn't last very long. The wear and tear on this seat isn't looking too good right now. You can't watch ovals, they're doozers. I didn't watch oval. Well, I have watched an oval before. I watched Indy 500 before, and I wasn't into that. And I also tried watching their actual road courses before, too, and even that, I was like, I don't know. Didn't quite hit the spot. But trying to get into Formula E, what do you reckon? I watched one Formula E race, like, a while ago when they still had fan boosts, and I immediately turned it off and haven't looked back since. It was generally one of the worst things I've ever watched in my life. Two seconds to Piastri is closing up. Last year's Formula E race at Monaco had 5 times many overtakes as F1 somehow. What do you mean somehow? Those cars are like... F1 cars are like 3 times the size of Formula E. What do you mean somehow? Everyone knows why. It's a back marker in front of me. Oh, it is. Got a race symbol. 37% on the rear right tyre. We'll have 17 to come across the line. What do you think about Mount Panorama? That'd be a great place to go to. They got the 12 hours there this weekend, right? I think Valentino Rossi's racing in that too. Lap times are still pretty consistent. Why is the rear view mirror, or virtual rear view mirror on when the actual cars have side mirrors? Can you see much out the side mirrors from here? You can see as much as they do. They can turn their heads. Unfortunately, I can't. If I turn my head, the screen don't move. It's closing up to me. 1.1. Come on. The side mirrors are hard to see, so virtual's the only good option. It really is. I mean, if we really want to compare it to real life, then why do I have everything on the HUD open right now? Why do I have the leaderboard in the top left? Why do I have the deltas in the top right? Why do I have the track map? Like... They don't have that in real life. Oh my god. Bro, these rear tires are already starting to go. Why aren't you in an Audi shirt? I do want one. I want an Audi shirt. It's gonna get me, isn't it? There's no way to defend this. Bro, the AI are just so much better on their tires, man. Oh. Marbles tonight? No. Once this race done, I've got to go watch the football. I'm already missing a load of it as it is, so... How much even is the Audi shirts? They've got to be like, what, 60 quid? I'm barely even catching the raceable anymore. Is it 72? Crikey. I need someone at Audi to hook me up, man. It's 2-0 Brentford, by the way. I'm guessing it's actually 0-0 still, right? Are you watching the game, HP? Oh, yellows. Oh, hello. Lindblad is absolutely pouring smoke out the back of the car. Interesting. Second retirement of the day. Still 0-0. I'm going to guess probably not a great game. No one said anything about the game yet, so I'm going to guess it's been quite boring. 296 for Russell. Seems fitting for Fords. From what I heard, apparently, Ford actually aren't doing much of the engine for Red Bull this year. Apparently, Ford's development has been more in the battery system. The engine was actually made by Red Bull powertrains, and the Ford part is on the battery. It's what I've heard. So you be able to watch games until 10:15 for 3 nights in a row? Ballads. It said you're here watching my stream instead. We're still in the backup PH at the moment. Commentators did mention Red Bull self-build the engine. It makes sense. I read it online somewhere that I think Ford are doing more of the battery sides. So any battery problems that Red Bull get, we can blame Fords. I didn't get DRS, did I? This is not a hey watch football is. I don't know, man. Some of the shit you come up with me with seems like a hey watch sometimes. Charlotte Leclerc 9.5 now. He's gained about 5 seconds over the last, 8 laps or so. We are 1 lap away from paying for a soft tyre here. 45% in the rear right. We'll get a slipstream down here, but I think Piastri is staying out to the end, isn't he? I don't think he's boxing again. It's just this shit type tactic concepts chat. Active abuse going on there. Yeah, I bet. I bet. He was a different person there. Yeah, well, if he tried to do that shit around here, he'd get slapped in the face, so... he knows better here. Yeah, I think it's time to box. We've got 13 laps to go. Was actually supposed to pit last time, apparently, but... yeah, 47% on the rear right tyre. You know what? I actually might do one more, in fact. I'm going to do one more. Just to balance the tyres a little bit better. How often would you work on setups? I kind of just do it as I go through each track, really. Is bro overcutting? Not really overcutting as such. These guys run us on a one-stop strategy. We're on a two, so more just the difference in strategy, really. Just snuck DRS again. 31.1. That's a good lap. All right. Lap 45. Let's go this lap, I think. Wear check. Where is 48. That'll probably be close to 50% when we box, so... and that should be about right. Ryer's insane. Don't tell me he's keeping us in the game. Already. Minute Unreal 7 against Thiago, point blank header. Oh, buddy. I feel like that's the last thing I want to hear right now. Is that Ryer is keeping us alive. Yeah, I saw HP. He's ill. Thankfully, nothing too serious. Oh, man. But a scrappy start to your fair. I'm guessing we've been pretty mid. I hate Arsenal away games. We're always so awkward in away games. Never simple. Didn't get DRS there, damn. All right, in the Snapchat, here we go. Let's pull that two-stopper. Into the pits we go. Let's do this. Lovely. Soft tires are set. Beautiful. We finished on 49% of that rear right tire in the end. Here we go. Big gamble, this. I don't know. I don't think it's really a gamble as such. The tires have been smoked these last 10 laps, so... we could have made it to the end, but not very pretty. Here we go. Out the pits we go. This will be close with Lando. In fact, we are... oh, my God! We were wheel to wheel with Lando. Thankful we're ahead, though. I mean, I'll probably get DRS here, though, annoyingly, so that won't really be very useful. Awkward in home games as well. I ain't taking that from a man who had 3 XG against Wolves and couldn't score a 6-on-1. I ain't taking it. No. Pull away. Nice. Great middle sector. I knew I shouldn't have put a sim game on as background noise while I work. I'm distracted. Yeah, it's even worse when people are trying to study. I dread to think how many people I might have failed in the past in their exams. Tell you what, we're only 4.2 behind Hadjar. P3 on the table here. I mean, if our pace is good, we can probably catch up to Piastri again, but... Let's see. Already pulled away from Norris now. Are you going to take it from a team that scored 2 goal of the season contenders against you instead? Hey, man, if we win the Premier League, then they can score goal of the season contenders every season for like against us. I did once fail an exam because I put this stream on in the background. During the exam? We're getting a lot already, damn. I work from home and build websites, I bet lonely. Yeah, that's valid. Yeah. I work from home as well, I know how that feels. Teammate status? I mean, you might like the answer. Teammate status.
Time last lap, 1 minute 32.3. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're currently 17th place.
Top 10 prediction, by the way. Top 10 prediction is what we called for him. And he's down in 17th. Oh, boy. While I was studying the questions I got wrong with the ones I tried to study with a stream on, I would like to put full clarification out there that I take no responsibility for your distractions while you're studying. That's my legal obligation to say that. How's tight? We're after the first couple laps. Rip my points? Yeah, I think so. 10% rear right. Oh, my days. Who's everyone's favorite driver? I'm a Verstappen fan, me. He might have late race pace. Last 10 lap Hulkenberg will never be forgotten. Last 10 lap Hulkenberg is GOAT material. Right? Yeah, I know, right, Jam Man? Might have to. No exam refunds allowed. I did fail by 4%, this wasn't too bad. If you failed, do you just reset it? DRS? Gotta be. Yeah, we've got DRS here, surely. Nice. First bit of DRS on Hadja. No, you can't reset it, really? There's an in-person exam of the lockdown system. Oh, no, I mean, like, can you reset it in the future? I mean, like, once it's been announced that you failed, do you, what happens from there? Do you just, like, retake the exam at some point? Podium is on, go get it. I'm working on it. With 2 seconds to Leclerc. DRS and Hadja, look at the straight line speed here for that slipstream as well. Round the outside we go. Nice on the brakes. Have to have a bit of room on the inside here. He's still there. But we'll get all the grip on the outside and into P4 we go. Oh, that's fair. They get so many takes. Holy shit. I think when I was in... I never went to uni, so I can't say on that. But when I was in college, I had to redo one of mine, I think. I was fine on the others, just one I had to redo. And it got done pretty quickly, to be fair. Like, maybe a week after I got marked. Oh, it's 5 different ones? Oh, okay, fair. Bro, how'd y'all go away, man? Bruh. My fuel has been perfectly fine all race as well, by the way. It's gone up, in fact. Here we go, Charlotte Leclerc. We're 10 seconds behind Piastri, man. Got 10 seconds to find in 7 laps. I don't know. Right, with that DRS. Come on, come on. Oh, that Ferrari's so quick in a straight line, man. Cannot get by him. At the final corner, at least. We'll try again later on. Just looked at the price for an official 2026 full car sim. It's so expensive you have to apply to even see the price. The cheapest is $90K. Was that from Red Bull by any chance? I think I remember seeing that. I think Red Bull made their own like full-on sim, and it cost about 80 grand or something like that. Yeah, I'll stick to my my Mazda setup. Good bit cheaper than that. Right, here we go. Second attempt on Leclerc. Let's see if we can do it this time. Hadjar is still lingering here as well. We've got the slipstream, we've got the DRS. To the outside we go. Leclerc covers the inside. We'll sweep to the outside. Can't even on the brakes as we head to the apex. And Leclerc sees position. And into P3 we go. We're back into the podium spots. I've got to try and break away from the DRS as well. Otherwise, they will be a big problem. 9.5 to Piastri. Oh, that's going to be a lot to catch up in the next 6 laps. Just on the F1 website, X6 Motion Simulator. Interesting. Yeah, I know Red Bull have their own one, but I think only millionaires are buying that sort of thing. I need Leclerc and Hadjar to fight a little bit just so I can get a breathing room against them. In the meantime, I'll try and catch up to Piastri. Anyone know how much Tom paid for his sim? I think he made a video on it. I think it was like 20,000 euros. For all his stuff. Red 1 is on auction. Current bid at 25k. No reverse. If it's the one I'm thinking of, 25k is a pretty good price for it. Obviously, it's still expensive, but value-wise, it's quite cheap. Ted's car would be nice. Yeah, it would be. We had a red flag in the sprint race, but this race has been pretty good in terms of no one spinning and stuff. All I know is GB itself is 980 million Lebanese pounds. Yeah, I might have to translate mine to Ugandan dollars or something like that. Miha, thank you for the Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in. $8.1 to Piastri. We gained about a second and a half that lap. Is that going to be enough? I don't know. We are cooking right now, but I don't know if we're finding enough time against Piastri. Doing my best. I wonder why Bro converted it. Because so many people ask how much is your setup and stuff like that. I get it all the time as well. So we kind of just like troll a little bit and do things like that. What's Piastri's lap time? Good question. Driver in front. Driver in front.
Okay, the McLaren driver's ahead of you. And the time last lap, 1:31.1. Piastri's
31.1.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 8.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres.
And
they've done 26 laps on those tyres.
Okay, Mark, that's what we need to know.
2 seconds advantage per lap.
There you go. We were 1.2 seconds quicker than Piastri last lap. I'm trying to find some more, but it's going to be very difficult. Oh, that was deep in the final corner. It's not ideal. On to lap 54. Running out of laps here. The gap is closing, but I don't think it's closing enough. How much is your setup, actually? I have no idea. I've generally never calculated. I would imagine probably like at the 2,000 mark. Excluding PC. Oi, come on. 1 Liberty's pound is 0.0000082 sterling, in case you're interested. I'll bear that in mind for the future. Your setup costs almost 10 million Ugandan shillings. Nice. I didn't realize it was shillings they used. I thought it was dollars. Yeah, 6.4 to Piastri this time. 30.3. Don't think I'm getting enough right now, man. Don't think it's going to happen. 3 laps to go, including this one. Broke away from our John Leclerc nicely, but we're not getting enough on Piastri. Back was sliding like crazy through that. I love how he opens the gap in the first sector still. Your setup would cost about 0.1 Bahraini dollars. Bahraini diners. Diners. A pounds in USD the same value? Nah. Nah, 1 British pound is about like $1.20, $1.30 in that area. When do you think F1 26 will be released? Probably in April. Dinas. Bahraini Dinas. I gained like 3/10 that lap, bro. Penultimate lap, chat. Second to last one, the race. Looks like we'll hold on for a podium, but unfortunately, couldn't quite put the challenge on Piastri. One Bahraini dinar is only £2 now, bro. That currency conversion's wild. Are we going off after that? Yeah. I've already missed the first half of football, so bad enough. P3 tractor is crazy work. Yeah, we can't complain. Cannot complain. Who went fastest today? I think it was a Ferrari, if I remember correctly. I think maybe Charles Leclerc went fast in the end. Do a teammate update. We're actually not far from lapping him. Teammate status.
Okay, copy that.
I don't know what I just did. Teammate status.
Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in 19th place. Time last lap, 1 minute 32.8. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Wait, what did he just say the lap time was? Did he say 32 point? What? 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 How? How? How did that happen? Bro, I better get past Leclerc at least here. I better get past at least Charles Leclerc. Drix didn't cockpit lap, by the way. You didn't bother. Well, I guess I got karma. I'm not going to get past Leclerc, am I? He's drained his battery. I'm going to send it. He's moved on to braking. Come on. Come on. Go, 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 go. Yes, we got P4 back. I mean, I shouldn't celebrate.
And that's the end of the race.
Bro, how did I do that? Ain't no way I just spun on the final lap at turn 2. How do I even do that? I didn't do that all race. And on the final lap, that happens.
The checkered flag is out.
Bruh.
We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again because it's victory.
I mean, we only dropped one position, but we just threw away a podium there for no reason.
And that's
We just
two wins in a row
completely
now.
threw away a
It's the
podium.
start of potentially something special, but they can't get ahead of themselves just yet. So long way to go.
Outrageous. Max Verstappen, ladies and gentlemen, wins the Miami Grand Prix then. Piastri held on for P2. Isaac Hadjar on the final lap managed to get himself a P3 from my own entire bottle. I'm so confused how that just happened.
Road towards Formula One, and for our lucky 3 today,
Bruh.
here's the podium waiting for them.
Oh, there's actually a pretty nice battle between us and Leclerc at the end, but Matt, we should not have been in that position.
It's another top step.
I need to have a look at what just happened. I ain't even gonna say GG, man. That is a complete throw for no reason. I mean, the save was pretty nice, though. I can't lie. The save was very nice. But it shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened.
It's been an
Oh, my God.
wild weekend of Formula
Unbelievable.
1 action. I can't wait to see what's
Back-to-back
next.
P4s here in Miami, bruh. I'm a P4 merchant in Miami now, apparently. P4 in the sprint race, P4 in the Grand Prix as well. Crazy. After starting on pole position, ladies and gentlemen, we finished P4 here in Miami. We should have been a bare minimum on the podium there, but a last lap shenanigan has completely cost us the podium. Piastri finishes second, Hadjar in third, Silver's in fourth, Leclerc, Norris, Gasly, Russell, Ocon, and Alonso all in that top 10 as well. Our teammate finished P19. Our prediction, by the way, our prediction for the day was would Hulkenberg score points? He finished P19. That's arguably worse than what we just did. Let's go. I need to see what just happened. I can't believe it. Hello? Why can't I go past lap 11? Oh, no I can. Okay. Damn on me, I'm just... There we go. I was 2.5 seconds ahead of Hadjar. I mean, the save is crazy. The save is cold. But I don't understand why that's happened. I didn't do anything different. I didn't do anything different. Was my overtake on, maybe? No. My overtake wasn't on. Let's go to 56. Compare it to this lap real quick. What did I do differently? Nah, low key, what did I do different? You shifted to 5th later in lap 56? When did I shift to 5th here? I don't think that'd be the reason. If anything, you should get more grip being in Gear 5 earlier. Lap 56 you went wider out left. So I'm kind of following, like, you can see that sort of weird dry like patch. I'm on the left-hand side of that. Towards the blue. Okay, let's have a look here. Maybe I'm a little bit more inwards, but... let's have a look at lap 55. On lap 55, I'm in the same position. Lap 55 is perfectly fine. I'm a bit tighter on lap 55 and it's fine. But it didn't like on lap 57. I mean, this I already knew this area of the track here. To be fair, most of the track is, but this area of the track here is very low grip, and maybe I don't know. The tires were probably quite good at this point anyway, but I don't know. I ain't got a clue. Either way, that's a very annoying way to finish up the race. At least we got P4 back, but man, I don't know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there we go then. Let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship then, heading into the... What do we have next? Spain? Imola? No, we've done Imola already. Have we done Imola? No, we haven't done Imola. Maybe it's Imola next. I think it's Imola. But let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship then, heading into the next Grand Prix. Verstappen then leads the championship now to Lando Norris by 11 points. Lando Norris had an entire race win clearance at one point, and now he's 11 points behind Verstappen in the championship. Piastri currently P3, 3 points behind his teammate. We're in P4, now 12 points behind Piastri. Unfortunately, lost out a few points on him today because of that moment at the end. Hadjar moves into P5. He's on 77 points. Leclerc in P6. Hamilton, Russell, Ocon, and Gasly all in that top 10. And it's the rest of the order there. Our teammate Hulkenberg yet to score a point after 6 rounds in the season. In the Constructors' Championship, McLaren lead the way by 7 points to Red Bull. Ferrari in 3rd, Audi in 4th, Mercedes in 5th, Haas, Alpine, Williams, Aston Martin, and Racing Bull in that top 10. Cadillac yet to score a single point this season. Where did they finish, actually, the Cadillacs? Bottas got P13. I think that's their best result of the season so far. Improvement from Cadillac. Improvement.